Hello everyone, this is Nameless One here, and I am here today with Sawtooth,
Howdy.
Yoshi, Cameo, Page, Ballistic, Ellis, and Fair. Today,
Hello.
today will be Yoshi's last game with the Peacemakers. He will be
Cry.
moving to the Lost Memories campaign. So, for those of you that are interested in following him, feel free to tune in to that one. They will be doing the Saturday streams, as well as not this upcoming week, but the week after will be their next set of bloopers and highlights. Just let you know, Tuesday and Thursday of this week we will be uploading the bloopers and highlights for the Peacemakers campaign. So the first set of that should be up sometime in those 2 days. And other than that, we're gonna go ahead and start the recap, and I'm gonna make Sawtooth do it. See if Sawtooth was paying attention.
Well, okay. Let's see. We've missed a few weeks. Was the last time we were going around the and gathering information on the enemies that were. Hold up, I have a truck passing. Okay.
I
And
feel
Ballistic just out of nowhere pulled out these diplomatic skills that just floored everyone. We were going around this like some sort of festival that they were setting up, and the
Sawtooth was being sus.
no, I was
Super sus.
being subtle as always.
Yeah, as well as a 2-pound truck. Wait, 2 ton.
Wow.
You totally did. You botched that.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
2-pound truck driving around. Ridiculous.
That is true.
oh god.
Now look what you've done,
Okay,
Ballistic.
okay. Let's see. We had just defeated Daybreaker, and there was and of course not without effect. Like there's the generals are after us. Like the probably Soul Tenant versus henchmen or whatever, and we're trying to figure out how many people are coming, when they'll be here, how screwed we are, all the good stuff. I'm probably missing a lot. I'm sorry. Does anyone want to fill in the blanks?
No, I can put in that now that I'm talking, I'm blanking.
Would you like that?
Yes, the Peacemakers, head empty.
I would also like to point out real quick, Nameless, that this is Peacemakers number 41.
Somebody said 31.
Oh, okay. Well, I would
Why
like
did you
to note
believe that person?
I mean, as
I have
did
to
we
get
as
track.
we've been
I
at
think
this
it was
for a year.
Cameo that said it was 41.
We've been at this for a year with minimal party casualties, so that's pretty cool.
Most of them are from Sawtooth.
You know, you don't have to remind everyone.
Yeah, you account for 50% of the player casualties.
50%.
Yeah.
There's only been 2.
Yeah, exactly.
50% makes it sound like a lot more.
There's been
Stop.
3. Actually, 4.
Wait. Okay. Archon, Durak. Ballistic's character.
Name's
Desert
character.
That's right.
Yep.
Who was the 4th?
Name's
Naming's
character.
character. Haldmeyer.
Twice.
Haldmeyer.
Well, one of them didn't exactly
That was
die,
the
it's just
fourth
disappear.
So boom, 24%. 25% of our team's casualties for me. See, that sounds better.
1/4 of the people that
Only
died have been killed by you.
don't worry, guys. Only the 4th of the party casualties were from me. I'm safe.
Hey, now the rest of the party, what are our party kill count?
You also have to remember, though, that nobody's killed any of the main 6 but you.
That honor is all your own.
Remain 6.
Technically,
Yeah,
I think Grogar killed Pinkie Pie because it was his amulet that I was.
Now you're just
That
reaching.
sounds like you're just trying to shift the blame somewhere that it isn't.
Okay, I'm gonna bring her back. Okay.
Who went and searched for the amulet?
That is true. That is true. I remember that arc, the weapons arc. All right, let's see. What else happened? What all did we find out? I took note of some of the names in my
Handy dandy notebook.
yeah. There was a professor, a Professor Beholden, a Lord Dragon, a Mister Hart, someone referred to as the Necromancer, Plague Heart, and that might be the same person as Mister Hart, and Voragen. So that's
So
I
five,
want to
maybe.
point out that you have the same person in your notes 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
yeah.
it's their fault for going by so many pseudonyms. Okay, so I'm guessing Plague Heart and Mister Hart are the same, but what's the third one?
I would take a look at what Ellis just replied to.
Yes, I pinned it a while ago, and I just replied to whatever they jumped to.
Okay, what we know. Okay, does anyone want to read that? Because I feel like I don't deserve to.
Okay. So, do you just want to read the 8 points?
I
Or
will
just...
go ahead and read it. All
Okay.
or most generals are attending the fair. Long Night has something against Professor Beholden. The fair will be in a few days, or at least a few days. Or what?
What?
Last a few days, 4 days.
What?
I'm gonna
Ellis,
say
what
3
is
or
the
4.
sentence?
Is
The fair
what I
will be a
meant to
few
have it
days,
as-
or last a few days, or days.
yeah, I'm just going to edit that.
Now there's a highlight for you.
Shush.
The important generals. The generals are from Equestria, Kraken, Necromancer, Longheart, Professor Beholden, Lord Dragon, Plagueheart, Necromancer, Oregon,
Wait, they're from Equestria? I missed that.
I did too,
and
because that was not something I said.
I don't think they're
No, that's...
yeah,
You said some of them are...
and the professor is the changeling. Question
Yes, the
mark.
way you. There you go.
Oh, so
Hold
one
on, let me...
is from Equestria. Oh, that's so cool. Professor, what's his name? Professor Billy Holden. That's a good changeling name.
Yeah, I was typing that out live.
Also,
So,
I know technically you wouldn't know it in character, but Vorigan is actually spelled Vorigan.
Vorgi...
No, Vorigan.
Okay.
Okay.
It was just bothering me looking at it misspelled.
Well, you never said anything, so I left it as it was.
I did say things.
Hmm.
We have,
It's just it didn't mean that we were paying attention.
of course.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so
Now
you had
back to the
Dave?
pictures of Nassau, and we're going to go ahead and get started.
we had 3 days at the time, so now I guess we'd be at 2. Is that how this works?
That's how days work.
Yes.
Yeah, but half the day passed.
And I am going to say that you have 2 days until reportedly the start of the fair, and right now you guys are in the ooh, excuse me, hiccups.
Bless you.
Wow, that was graceful.
Aren't they always?
Like Sawtooth's attempt at espionage?
That was not graceful.
That was
Exactly.
That was not an attempt. It was a full-fledged success. I did great. I did amazing.
Yes, how do we take out your boss?
All your
Yeah,
base
you
power
did
belong to
great
us.
Basically.
So
Oh,
I helped find out some of that information, I'm sure.
I'll give you none of that.
Oh, okay.
If anything, you just gave them a little more incentive to be wary of people.
Oh,
For let's see, we're missing Sawtooth and Yoshi in the
Roll 20.
yeah.
oh, shoot! I'm sorry. I have it open. I forgot to.
Join
my
the
bad.
game.
Yeah, I forgot to launch.
Um,
I have the tab open.
Hmm.
So I should be in.
see, I have Paige, I have Ellis, I have.
We don't have Moop. Cameo.
I'll look and see if the
Dork
thing.
lard. Yoshi Dork Lard.
Okay. Me IRL.
See, Sawtooth, ballistic, and then let me check the pinned messages because it should actually be in there. If not, then I'll send it for you, Cameo. It is not.
Oregon.
Let's see. Where is the share link?
I'm going to mute my server. Blown up.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, it looks.
I did that a little while ago.
Need to do this.
Or you throw yourself into busy mode and you don't hear anything.
Players. Close this. Here you go, Moop. This is gonna be very difficult.
Oof.
I have gotten so used to calling her Moop.
I know, I have to.
I have. Oh my gosh.
I know their name is Cameo.
So while
I
she's
would ask what your character's name is, but I suppose we're all about to meet them,
Yeah.
right?
We don't know that. We won't know this for a little while.
so
Oh,
you
no one
guys
else?
you guys are currently in the tavern and you are free to move about the tavern and do the thing.
More information gathering.
You can
Is
do
that what-
information gathering. It's about breakfast time.
I'm eating first.
I would also be eating.
Okay.
Farfire will sit at the bar.
Your VIPs are also out and about doing the food things. Well, one of them
They
is.
eat.
Is that menu pinned still? Oh, I found it. Never mind. All right, good.
So,
Wow. Let's see.
Trying to remember what I get.
if you look in the pinned messages, there is a drink and a.
Yeah, I know that. I was talking more
I can
about
also
it.
do this.
I advise against drinking, getting drunk.
Liquid death, I should say.
Yes, that would not be wise.
I have forcefully shown you the menus in Roll20.
Ah, thank you. That would be wisent.
I'm getting the usual hellfire chicken.
Yes. The usual Hellfire chicken.
I will note in case you guys forgot, and for when Cameo actually gets the chance to, eat the food, the food does have bonuses.
Yep.
So,
I'm gonna have pork.
so you're getting the Hellfire chicken, Ellis?
Yep.
Okay.
As am
Make sure
I'm
you
gonna-
are keeping track of like how much you're spending. By the way.
Yep, I've been doing
I.
that.
Because this is not free food. So,
Let's see. Hey, might as well get Charlie's Childhood Delights. Why not? I haven't had those yet. Sawtooth slams 1 silver piece and 4 copper pieces. Wait, no, we just have the. Do we have bits? Is that the?
It's
Okay, it would
We
be
just have
gold.
copper.
It's a copper silver. Yeah.
So I just lay down like 14 copper pieces.
okay.
Okay, question.
It's
Are
more
you
than that.
specifically using up your bits?
Remember, you have 2 different
All of our
currencies
bits.
right now.
We
Yeah.
converted all of our bits, didn't we?
No.
Uh,
We picked
did
up
you pick up any
current-
gold inside the dungeon?
Oh,
Yes.
I do have some non bits on me, so those are what I'm using.
Yes.
Yes, Sawtooth. All of the smart.
Yes, of course,
So,
naturally.
anybody else getting food?
I'm gonna get myself a porridge and yeah, just the porridge.
Okay.
Yeah, just
And anybody
And-
getting any drinks?
I
Up
did.
to-
I'm just looking to see if there was anything that wasn't going to kill me.
actually I think I might get a sun drop.
I'll just get the Who's Hensley. Or Hensey.
I'm just gonna get some water.
Okay. So,
So I put down 2 silver pieces.
okay.
And then I walk over to Fairfallen. Or Kieran.
Kieran is sitting
I'm
at the
proud.
bar.
I'm going to choose to sit at the bar too.
Okay.
We've been traveling with each other for a while now and decided it would probably be a good idea to get to know y'all.
Sounds like a pretty reasonable thing.
Why did y'all decide to come here?
Are you asking everyone, or just Fair?
I think both
Both
Fair
Fair
and
and
Alice,
Cloud.
both Fair and Cloud are the ones that are there.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys are currently elsewhere, table, food, things like that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't really say that I wanted to be on this adventure. I had a strange dream and woke up in a cottage with a bunch of strangers.
Oh.
And for me, I pretty much was just ordered to come. And gotta save Equestria.
No one's here for fun. What?
Yes, Sawtooth.
Sure.
Isn't that the fun part, is saving Equestria?
No, that's just a side bonus. You know?
You're not in this conversation. Shush.
Yes.
Out of character.
There was. Well, I had a vision from Celestia that I would be brought here to assist, considering she was calling out before her full conversion over to Daybreaker.
Yeah, I can't imagine how difficult that must have been for you. Well, actually, I kind of can,
you see me
considering
fiddle
I've
with.
taken.
You see me fiddle with my altered holy symbol.
So, how does how does that work exactly? How does that work? Gesturing at your symbol.
Well, it's a focus. It's a connection to my goddess. In this case, it's now a connection to Luna instead of Celestia.
So that's why it kind of looks different.
It's designed in this way to channel Luna's power. There's a reason why the moon is more prominent than the sun.
I think that makes sense. Magic was never really my forte. So
Well, the powers of a god is different from magic itself. They are two completely different disciplines.
big words don't make much sense to me, sorry.
Hmm.
That's a mood.
Well, prior to me joining the guard, I was a soldier, so I know a little bit about what you guys can do and all that jazz.
Yeah, I just had a pretty secluded childhood, as you can probably guess. Do you know anything about the Kieran village?
No. I spent most of my time in Canterlot.
No, I spent most of my time in the field.
Yeah, makes sense, not exactly a place a lot of people go to. I imagine the stories of Neric scare them off.
It's not a story the Jedi would tell you.
Shush.
Oh, me too.
I just picture Sawtooth kind of creeping up behind him.
In the dark hood. No. Right.
Before all this, I was literally just a cleric inside a church. One of the more devoted ones, but still. Never expected to actually be a part of combat.
I said that I guess I couldn't say that I wanted to be on this adventure, but that's not entirely true. Because the whole reason why I left the Kieran village in the first place was because I wanted to do some adventuring. But adventure kind of found me in this instance.
So, almost as if on cue, Shadowfire walks up and stands at the bar because, he's too big to sit at the bar.
He can sit, but it would be a chair or a stool.
Hey,
That would be
Shadowfire.
So, go ahead and let's see.
Do a.
I can't decide between perception or insight.
It would probably be insight. Oh, I shall do the insight roll.
Guess we'll see.
Is that something you want the three of us to do, or just her?
You can all three do it.
I'm assuming I passed.
Good job.
I'm
Ellis
assuming I
is busy
did not.
stuffing his face.
Just checking.
Well, I was
what
thinking
you
more drinking,
want
but
there.
You also have the chicken.
yes.
So, you're going to give it a go, Fair?
Cloud is busy drinking his chicken.
What?
Oh, God. No.
Drinking is chicken.
Oh,
Thanks for that image, Yoshi.
That is a disturbing image. We
Excuse me?
didn't really need that,
What?
Yoshi.
Yes. I guess
don't-
that's going on the bloopers.
Help.
So for the two that passed, which would be Fair and Paige, you do notice that despite being, big, angry alicorn demon-looking thing, he's looking very haggard and worn from when you first started this journey, and somewhat disproportionately for having 2 or 3 days of no combat.
Shadowfire, have you been taking care of yourself?
You get a arched eyebrow and a harumph.
What was the last time you ate?
He looks at you and goes, "Who says I need to?"
I knew it.
Well, have you had a proper rest?
He gives a snort and says, "Again, who says I need to?"
You
The Qualifier pipes up and says, "Just because you don't need to doesn't mean it doesn't feel good to take a rest every once in a while."
I call over one of the keeps and ask for one of the chicken platter, the Hellfire chicken, and throw in another 2 silver pieces. Like, I'll go ahead and feed you myself. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be walking around in this state.
He makes a grumbling noise but doesn't actually object. Mostly because at the mention of the Hellfire chicken, his stomach loudly proclaims that it has not been fed.
He probably needs a drink too.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Well, the Hellfire chicken is served with a drink, isn't it?
No.
No.
Don't make him suffer the Tabasco chocolate.
Okay,
That's
why tobacco chocolate? Like
Why?
that is not on the menu. So, food has been eaten, and anybody else would like to do character things?
Can Sawtooth join the table?
Well,
It's
Sawtooth
bar
is
at the
at a
bar.
table. The ones that were currently talking were at a bar.
Oh,
bar.
okay. So, all right. So Sawtooth joins them at the bar and says, "Hey, what's up, guys? What you talking about?"
Join the bar.
You walk up at the end of conversation.
I also walk up if I can.
The rest of the party.
This makes me wonder how big the bar actually is.
This is that one painting that the Vinci.
Given that it is morning time, you guys are taking up 90% of the bar at the moment.
Yeah.
It's like all the disciples and Jesus on one side of the table, just like all laid out in the painting. It's
Oh
like that.
my gosh.
Getting really
Well.
retards.
So,
Well,
is
we
anybody?
were talking.
Okay.
We were talking about why we joined this adventure.
Why we joined? Wait, we had a choice?
Ooh, I can answer that. I can answer why I
I mean,
joined.
that's kind of.
And just like that, Quillian has gotten started.
No, he's here.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, don't worry. I won't rant right now. I need to introduce myself later on, after all. Anyways,
Wait, how do you know this?
I will say at this moment, Claude gets up and starts to go for a walk.
the reason why I joined was because, I just wanted friends, and so I started stalking people, and I just stalked the right people eventually, and yeah.
Oh my
if
God.
No.
if you know his
Why am I not
backstory,
surprised?
that is actually accurate to what happened.
And you're saying that's supposed to give me more confidence in you.
Alright, well, as for me, like,
Hey, you just asked why I joined. You didn't ask for a good reason.
well, I moved to Ponyville to escape like the old changeling hive, but now that it's changed, I've sort of been thinking maybe I should pay it a visit, see about moving back. I don't know. But then I got caught up in this whole adventure, and I've had plenty of time to think about it, I suppose.
You know, we've been to the Hive in the last few months, right?
Yeah, but like, I can't really move there or anything till we're done adventuring and saving the world and stuff. Assuming I don't die.
That casual. Oh wait, I could die.
Well,
I've had a few near-death experiences here,
Really have.
and a couple
Yeah.
of death
You know,
experiences.
we all have, I think.
I will make the comment: death isn't always the end.
True. So, that's what I plan. That's what I plan to do. I'm gonna once we save the world, I'm gonna find a way to see if it's possible to bring back the souls that I've taken from this earth. Wait, no, I said earth. No, from
But-
this place.
Doxed yourself.
If I can dox myself. I want to see if I can make amends with the main six. Maybe bring Pinky back if it's possible.
Well, it is possible, but it
Make peace with
requires a
Jack.
very expensive gemstone.
Well, I guess I want to worry about settling my score once we're done here, and then I'll try life at the Hive and see if it's gotten better.
That's for me. Santa, do you mind muting actually, just so they can actually hear?
Oh wait, you aren't on the microphone?
Well, no, because if I'm on the microphone.
Ah, shoot. Okay, yeah. Let me. Wait, what do you mean?
Mute
use my
yourself.
Yes,
mute myself. Ah, gotcha. All right.
Yes.
I'm muted.
Right. Well, as for me, I'm not exactly cut out for this life. When I was young, I exhibited some magical talent, and so they took me to the school in Canterlot. But as far as magic goes, I'm not nearly as talented as some. But when it comes to astronomy, now there's a whole different matter. So, sorry. So when they offered me a full-time position as the royal astronomer, I was understandably excited. I set up shop in Canterlot, and I've been there for many years. And then I started having weird dreams. Dreams of carnage, devastation. I saw many people dead. I saw myself dead. I saw blood-red skies. It terrified me. And this went on for months. And then I had another dream, a dream in which I was in a dark, shadowy place. And this figure, I can't describe what they looked like, but they told me that soon I was going to be joining a group to help save Equestria. I wasn't exactly excited about that, but then the princesses roped me into it anyway, so now I'm here.
So you're kind of in the same boat that I was in.
Something like that, but I didn't want to go on an adventure. I just want to look at the stars. Somehow everything seems peaceful when I look up at the night sky and I just see tiny points of light that I know are more than what they seem. And, well, I suppose I miss it. Perhaps when all this is over, I'll go back to my tower and I'll go back to watching the scar dies.
I never
No,
actually spent time looking at the night sky.
Yeah, there's not much to look at now.
No. Well, when the black sun appeared, I
See
was
yourself.
studying that for a while. It was rather interesting to study the black sun, I might say. For example, as I was studying it, I realized that when you stare at it, it really doesn't hurt your eyes, and I believe the reason behind this is because of the magic inherent in the black sun, see? So, because it is a purely magical construct, light is not actually emanating from it, but it is more creating a sort of bioluminescence. So that was quite fascinating. But aside from that, there really wasn't much going on.
You lost
Nod
me.
my head and pretend to understand what any of that means.
Well, to put it simply, the black sun is magical and does not actually have any light coming out of it, like the sun that Celestia uses does. I should know, I've studied the sun quite extensively.
So you said you've stared at the sun for long periods of time.
Something like that. I have more than a few tools at my disposal.
Page in the background. Blasphemy!
Yes.
Hey, whoa. Listen, I respect the sun myself. After all, it is a core part of my work. But that's why I'm here.
So you're a professional nerd turned superhero.
I suppose that's about right.
Yeah, alright, sounds good to me.
Says the professional nerd turned superhero.
Yes.
I'm not. Actually, I don't even. What do I do for a living? I don't.
I believe
You're a
that
nerd.
the discussion that we had is that
One of you two need to mute yourself.
Yeah, I'm hearing my own echo. I believe the
Yes.
discussion that we had was the decision was that same general canon. You stare at the internet. So professional nerd turned superhero.
Okay. Whatever. Oh, fair enough. That's super weird, though. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Whatever. Alright. Anyone else want to share their backstories? Their life stories?
I can make mine
Claude.
more detailed, starting from when I was
No.
born.
Claude
Did you go
has-
that bad?
How about no?
It all
Claude's
started
already left the
the
building.
day of my birth.
So
Yeah, I think I'm starting to walk away from.
Ellis,
Yes.
roll a perception.
Like most.
Okay.
I take my chicken and go back to the other table.
I would also note Shadowfire has taken his chicken and done the same as soon as Ballistic started mentioning, going more in detail on his backstory.
How does an 18 sound?
After getting some food?
So while you were out, the battle that above you guys that has been a backdrop for several days now, you're
Mhm.
kind of watching as it goes through its usual cycling of like things die, bounce off shield, things go through holes in shield, but during some point between that, as something is going out of the shield, something falls into the shield, and as you're watching it, roll a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay.
All of us?
Let me.
Just
No.
them.
No, just me. I'm
Oh.
outside.
Okay. Oh, good luck. Does the perceive?
You know, we still haven't really asked Lusha how she's feeling about
I
not
didn't
being
even
able to
need to give
control
you
the sun anymore.
disadvantage. Good job.
I know. I'm terrible.
So, you were hit by sudden hippogriff.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh.
I am flying on the ground.
Ah! Oh, I am so sorry. Oh, that was a rough landing. I
should say so.
sorry.
You alright?
Hey, you
You're-
guys
you're-
are outside. Inside.
Yeah,
I'm
we're still-
outside.
We're currently all still in the inn.
I was just saying when it's here, yeah.
Yes.
Roll off. Are you okay?
I gingerly get back up and look at the hippogriff.
So, I am going to say for roll an intelligence check, cameo.
At least I wasn't wearing my armor, because that would be a harder fall.
Ooh.
A harder landing, I should say.
You should always be prepared for raining
So,
of hippogriffs.
Apparently.
I
you
would
good there,
believe it would
Cameo?
actually be specifically like a history check, even though it's recent history.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. So when you get up and get a good look at the Pegasus that you have flattened from on high, you do recognize it as part of the Peacemaker. He is part of the Peacemakers group,
Oh.
the group that was sent in that you were at the before being knocked through the barrier, were attempting to help assist through distracting a lot of their more dangerous aerial forces.
Oh.
Oh my god, oh, on Cadence, oh my god! Ah! On Cadence, this is
I
amazing!
put a hoof to her mouth.
His.
You don't want to talk about that right here. And I look around real quick to see if anybody's nearby.
Roll perception.
As I do.
There are people around, but they don't appear to have actually caught what was said yet.
I just simply tell her, come inside with me. And I turn around and walk back into the inn. Okay.
What's actually happening?
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys remember how Giddy, the pink hippogriff, basically imagine what's happening with her right now.
Silverstream?
Yes, that one.
Oh, okay.
Bouncy Giddy right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to look for a private room, or as private as I can.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to bring her aside to there.
Are you also going to gather the party in VIPs?
Speaking of which, I'd probably pay for rooms again.
Yes, in a moment, after I explain that he needs to not overreact to meeting us in the first place and giving us away.
I am so sorry. It's just, you guys are one of the reasons why I got into this. You guys are some of my biggest heroes.
Really?
Thank you. But for now, you could tell us all that when we're more in a private location, because this is enemy territory.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, got it. I will totally be calm and cool. Trust me, I got this. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to grab the others. Just stay right here. And
I would like Cameo, and I am drawing a blank on what skill it should be, so we're just going to say wisdom. Roll a wisdom save.
It depends on what you're trying to get them to look at.
It's more of a to see if they can actually pull off the I am totally calm and cool right now.
Oh, a self-control type thing.
Yeah. And there's
I think it would be I would say it's a wisdom save.
Yeah, so wisdom save. Yes. Totally calm and cool. Stairs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Totally. Yes. 100%.
So, everybody else in the party, go ahead and roll a perception.
All right.
Do you want me to roll perception too?
No, you're with
wrong roll.
Okay.
That was the.
I wanted to ask.
Let's see
That
how
was
about
the.
Ooh, nice roll, ballistic.
That
Plus 15.
was a-
Holy cow.
I have to
No.
re-roll that one because that was a roll for insight and not perception.
You just
Okay.
change the modifier.
18,
Because
22, 21.
I do have proficiency with perception, so it should be a plus 12.
Okay. So
So 17.
instead of you would have rolled a 17 instead of 6.
See, so I got Ballistic, Page, Sawtooth, Fair. Yoshi needs to roll 22. Okay, so you guys are all like sitting around various points of the. Some of you at the bar, some of you at separate tables. But you all notice as Cloud walks in with this. What color are you, Cameo?
Well, hold on. I have 3 different pictures in front of me. I forgot which one is actually supposed to be me.
Permanently?
The forgetting of
Green
color.
with blue hair.
So
Ooh.
you see a green hippogriff practically bouncing behind him as he is making like little noises of excitement and like following.
A loud squeeze.
Yeah, basically. So
Quillian's eyes bug out immediately.
It's a burb horse. Look at the burb horse.
Are we seriously trying to make ourselves more conspicuous?
Of course not.
So at this point, the entirety of the tavern is staring.
Oh,
Proceeds to walk out of the tavern, and towards one of the churches.
oh my gosh.
I stare at the crowd who's staring at us.
Oh, staring contest.
I follow Paige.
So
Yeah, let's-
2 of the party members just kind of wandered out. Nobody knows where they're going.
I'm gonna follow Paige. I think it's a good idea that we kind of lay low.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
So 4 party members have wandered out without saying where they are going.
Oh.
Going to the church.
I announced that I'm gonna follow Paige.
Oh, wow, that's very descriptive of where you're going.
I'm gonna follow
Yeah.
scripture. You mean?
Yes, so Sawtooth
That's what I meant.
stands up on a stool to announce, I am following Solar Scripture.
I speak to the people next to me in the bar, like, "Hey, I'm gonna follow Soul Scripture here. All right, see you later, bye." And then I quietly head out.
Follow afterward.
So
After Sawtooth.
it would be Shadowfire and a very confused orc.
The orc is going.
And it'll stay
Is
that way.
it Torque?
So
Is it?
Torque the orc.
no.
Aw.
It feels bad.
Torque is doing his own thing.
Orc is off being Torque. So.
Still just having a staring contest with random people in the crowd.
So at this point, the only ones, because the VIPs have left as well, so the only ones still in there are Staghorn, Cloud, and Quillian, who is currently engaged in intense staring contest with a fish creature. I believe they're actually called Kuatoas.
Oh, cute.
Oh no, they're not cute.
No, not at all.
They're actually quite hideous.
Fish are cute.
Yes.
But it has no
No,
eyelids
no.
either. So
I'm not backing down. I'm still staring.
so Quillian is currently in a staring contest with a fish.
And after we save Equestria, legend has it Quillian's still staring to this day.
So Ellis, your majority of your party just walked out without you.
I see this,
What do?
and well,
Well, Quillian is also still there, but like I said, majority of the party. He is
I walk
currently-
over to Quillian, and I'm going to drag him off what adversary he's doing.
I keep staring at all the way until I'm out the door, and even then I'm still staring at the bar.
Well, I'm dragging you to Staghorn. And
Oh,
then
never mind.
telling Staghorn to follow me. And then we're going out the door.
Alright.
I struggle against you to try and continue my staring contest.
But fails horribly.
The
Yes.
Kuatoa has lost interest now that you have been dragged off.
Aw, okay. So then Quillian just yells, "I win!" and then follows happily.
Oh my god.
So you guys are at the church, VIPs and all, including Quillian.
Okay.
I just won a staring contest, and I'm very proud of that.
You should be very proud. Scaring contests are hard.
Oh, hi, you're new. Who are you? Who are you? I don't know who you are.
You sound a lot like Rockho.
Rakov? Oh, no. Hey, actually, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone has ever told that to me. Do I actually sound like him? Oh, that's always so cool.
You're both Scottish.
He was
Wait,
one of
no,
the
Scottish
pillars-
doesn't exist here. You both sound weird.
Yeah, you would-
Went from Scottish to you just sound weird. From compliment to insult in one sentence.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Scotch
smack
is my
Quillian over the head.
Scotch is actually my favorite accent, to be fully honest.
Well, thank you for the compliments. I think.
Is there a Scotland in Equestria? How does that work?
That's why I was saying, like, I don't know if Scottish exists.
The what you would be saying is you sound like a Highlander.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
Then I say that.
But Sawtooth doesn't know any better, which is why he said Rockhoof.
yes,
Yeah,
Rockhoof
Rockhoof.
is a Highlander.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Well, I'm Sawtooth. I'm a changeling, and welcome to the party.
Look, I know who you are. It is so great to meet you. I take it a second and just like shake it a lot.
Oh, you know who you are? Have you been stalking us too? I can give you tips if you want.
What?
Did anybody else catch what he actually said?
I caught that.
Kind of.
Fucking no.
Ballistic.
No.
You do realize that you asked Staghorn if he knew who he was.
Oh my god.
Huh?
You said, "Oh, you know who you are?"
Oh,
No. I said, who are you?
Everybody caught it.
No, I honestly
Fire.
said, I honestly said, who are you?
They're giving him a raised eyebrow look, like what?
So, like, what did come through? What did come through? What I said was, what Quillian said was, have you been stalking us as well? Because I can give you some tips if you want.
We caught that part, but it started out with, "You know who you are?"
No, I said, you know who we are.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. That's what I heard too. I heard something like that. At least
So-
maybe
The way you said "we" literally was distorted as heck, so it did sounded like you said "you."
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Well, I said we.
All right.
Of course, I know who you guys are. You're the Peacemakers. One of my biggest inspirations ever. In fact, I even actually have some jewelry based off of you guys.
Wait,
Give me
really?
a moment.
There's jewelry.
Wait, people
What?
look up to us?
We're named the
I just-
Peacemakers?
I just based
Okay, if you didn't know that, then you don't deserve to be.
No,
here.
no one ever told me that. Like, I just thought you were some random unnamed group.
I will point out that by the time he joined, the group name had been solidified, but like wasn't widely known.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
being part of the group kind of changes the dynamic.
Oh. Oh gosh. Well, okay. No one tell her what happened with Durak and Pinky.
You mean
No,
how
no,
you
no.
killed Derek and Pinkie Pie back in the Crystal Empire?
That's information that should have already been known.
Yes, that is actually
Yes.
something that she would, or he would know, and something that would have been
That is
explained
saying
away
that-
in some way.
I morph into a rock.
yes.
out of embarrassment.
That wasn't why I was saying wait. You guys actually see me struggling with my bag for a moment.
Oh, what do you have in the
Do you need
bag?
help
What
with
is it?
that?
Actually, I think I mixed up my bags.
Oh,
I don't have all of them, but I do have some of them.
how many bags do you have?
Uh,
Oh
I'm
my
a
God.
jeweler.
That's
Too many bags, to be honest. Hold on.
How
Where-
many
yeah.
bags? How much stuff do you have? Can I have some?
Quillian.
Quillian,
I actually have one for you. Just give me a moment. It's somewhere in here.
control yourself, Quillian.
What's control?
Quillian, if you
I'll show
That
you.
explains too
Show
much.
you what control is. I've named my stick.
I named it my shield.
Yeah. I can still summon a door out of nowhere, so keep that in mind.
I can still summon.
Yeah, Door's gonna do a lot against Quillian. He'll continue talking no matter what door you put in front of him.
Oh, that one's my favorite. The cherry blossom tree. So pretty.
Oh, that's what that is. I thought that was a
Ye-
big crab pincer.
No, it's a sakura tree.
Oh,
A crab pincher. I can see it.
Uh,
Oh, that's
You
cool.
mean it's a pincer?
Pincer? I called them pinchers because they pinch.
yeah.
That's pronounced pincer.
Oh.
Yeah.
okay, so some
Now I
of
know.
them got tangled in my bag. I can't get all of them right now without tearing my bag. But hold on, where's the last one? I swear I just had that one. Ooh, okay, I definitely cannot lift that one. That one would lift my bag. Aha!
You
Found
know,
it.
being flattened into Pegasus is kind of dangerous for the contents of one's adventuring bag.
It's
Wait,
probably
what?
more dangerous for the Pegasus, I'd imagine.
I'm confused. What?
Pretty much, all just a bunch of muscle for me.
True.
Made for a good
So-
landing pad.
No, I like to think of myself as hard as a rock sometimes.
Oh,
Wait, there.
So basically, MLP Kirishima.
So
No.
I'm,
Oh.
I'm gonna say that last one's for Paige's character.
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
that
it
one's for
should-
Paige.
That one was obvious. The one above it's
Yes.
probably
Yeah.
Orion.
that was my guess. Yeah, Orion.
Yeah.
That one I think.
Oh, the Kraken is for the mink. Or is that a squid?
That actually makes sense.
That would actually technically be a kraken or an octopus,
Yep.
which is
I was.
in most
Along the
depictions
lines
a
of
giant
octopus.
octopus.
Oh, is the
Yeah.
buggo mine? Oh, it's okay
I
if
can't
you
get
didn't.
the other ones out
You won't
yet
hurt my feelings.
because no, it's not that. It's just that I have other ones in my bag, but with the way I landed, some of the wiring might have snapped and pierced my
Hang on,
bag a
hang on.
bit.
Back up a minute. Where did you come from?
She fell from above.
So she's an angel.
No.
Oh.
No.
He,
I'm
he's
not
an angel.
I'm
Are
a
you
hippogriff.
No, literally, I thought
like
he was
how-
an angel.
I like how insulted you managed to make that sound. I'm not
Oh my God.
I'm not an angel. I'm a hippogriff.
Oh dear.
So, if you came from above, hasn't there been like a big battle going on up there for a few days?
You have to go through all of the whole war zone. Are you okay?
Many states have been destroyed since we left.
Well,
Wait, what?
yeah, about that, I'm as fine as can be. Trust me.
That doesn't sound convincing.
I want to do an insight check.
What are you inciting for?
To see through the obvious lie that they're doing.
Hmm.
I believe that will require a.
Nat 20.
Well, we're still gonna have an opposed deception check.
Oh dear.
So one of you might actually nat 20.
Paige
Oh,
just
well,
nat 20.
Or the other one might nat 20 as well. Then it's down to who has the higher bonus.
Yep.
Of course, I do not have a high one.
All right. Well.
Oh.
All right. It's gonna be +2. Let's roll you again. Oh, hey, look.
Sawtooth, what are you rolling for?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
What?
Saw
Oh,
your dad.
Staghorn.
Are we all rolling for perception?
No, we're not.
No, only
No.
Paige.
Yeah.
The person who has some medical knowledge decided
Oh.
to look into the obvious lie.
I thought you said we'd all be doing it, and one of us. would
No.
Oh, okay.
Well then, that didn't turn out too well.
Well, I rolled anyway, so there's that.
Anyways, it's like
I'll just be like,
I can tell you took at least some damage, considering you're now down here and you were most likely flying before you fell down here.
I'll be fine. It's not that big of a deal.
I somehow doubt that.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to mention Cameo. I know level 19 and all, yes, but you get both the ASI and the feats for each level that you get that.
you know, if you need like a healing potion, I have a couple I could lend if you're short on health.
No, I've got a few. Oh my gosh, my healing potions! Oh my gosh, hold up.
Yes, healing potions. You were wondering why the bottom of your bag was wet.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
Is my back wet?
I suppose we can't put that offer then.
Sawtooth, if you're offering a potion, roll percentage.
That's D100.
Yes.
Is that what it's? Okay.
Oh,
I'm not exactly sure how this works.
It's
It's
just
slash
roll a
one
D100.
D100.
1D100.
D100?
now
I don't
have
think
to
that's a
go
number.
through everything.
70.
Okay.
You hand over a potion to the hippogriff.
All right.
Thank you, but I just realized how much stuff broke in my bag.
Hey, have we even
Ah.
learned what this hippogriff's name is? Like, has he
To my
told us?
knowledge, no.
Horseper.
I forgot to introduce myself. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. My name is Staghorn.
Aren't you a hippogriff?
Yes.
You don't
That
have a
sounds like
horn.
deer name.
And you're not a deer, so why are you named Staghorn? Like, that. What?
I like the name.
So
Do you know a
Not
thing
been
called
here 10 minutes
Staghorn?
and you're already insulting him.
Yeah.
No, I'm not insulting the name, I'm just wondering.
What was that, Stag?
There's a thing called Staghorn Coral. That's what I
Coral?
was named after.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
You were named
So-
after a squirrel?
No.
Coral.
Oh, coral.
Sawtooth,
Oh.
even I understood that.
Oh, okay.
So,
So, just
The Highland accent. Sorry, I'm getting used to it.
Cameo, are you going to actually drink the offered potion?
See through the eyes. Rock transforms. No, that technically is a fish body.
Oh, I am no longer a rock. I have since transformed back into Earth Pony form. I thought I should
Yeah,
special.
because everybody thought you were
I
serious about the rock.
actually won't think it right away.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool looking. I like how that coral looks. Oh, okay, that kind of coral.
What
So,
other kind of coral would you have thought?
You know, like a fight coral, like when people quarrel.
You mean corral? Wait, no, that's
No,
something else.
it's still pronounced the same, but spelled different.
Yeah.
there's actually a bit more to pronouncing it than just. It's not actually a coral. It's quarrel.
Quarrel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's spelled like Q.
Coral.
It's very small difference, but what do?
Save Equestria.
I'm going through my bags, so upset.
Hold my stick menacingly over a zebra.
There's no zebra here though.
Yeah, Zebra died. Where have you been?
Good
Over
job.
the other Pegasus.
Oh, me. Okay.
So
That ballistic Pegasus over there.
you now have sudden impromptu party member.
All right, I guess we should fill you in on what we've been trying to do here, trying to accomplish. Who wants to give Staghorn the update on our mission?
Well, at the moment, we're trying to survive.
Should I mute?
We are attempting.
Yes,
no.
Yeah,
because
the two of you
we can
switch
barely
ways.
hear Yoshi.
Yoshi.
And then Yoshi should unmute.
There.
Had to put on the headset. So anyway, at the moment we're attempting to figure out what is going on with this festival that's going to be happening in a few days. There are supposed to be very important people at this festival. We're trying to find out about them. And in general, we're trying to survive and defeat Soul Tenebris. That is our objective.
All while trying not to die.
Exactly. Trying to
All the
survive.
time.
At varying levels of success.
Yes, we've been having some difficulties with that.
Oh, good for you guys.
Well,
I
none of
am
us
a
have died
medic
so far.
Me do
and
something
a
like
cleric.
this. What if I do?
Oh, you're a cleric?
You're a
That means you can like heal and stuff, right? Is that what that means? What does cleric mean? I don't know.
Cleric is healing, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Clerics can heal, but it's more dependent on the god/goddess that they follow, or alicorn they follow.
For
Oh, right.
Page, roll a perception.
Actually, wouldn't this be his religion?
This is to roll to notice the thing.
Okay, notice the thing followed by religion. Got
Yes.
it.
You have to notice the thing before you can religion the thing.
Religion it. Get
Okay,
religion.
Perception is only +5.
Get me.
Okay, I think I notice.
Yes.
And my religion is +7.
And as you are also very aware of the other, like, primary alicorns, you do note that it is in fact a symbol of cadence.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, okay. I think I get it
Well,
now.
you wouldn't know that.
Okay, right.
Yes, you are not the religious one, and you did
So-
not do the noticing, and
So like,
would have no reason to notice.
so if you're a cleric, that means you have like a patron that you go to. No, like a
You
like
have a
Solar
god.
Scripture has Luna, or used to be Celestia. Like, so what's your goddess or god or whatever?
I believe he worships cadence.
Oh, cool. I wonder if there's anyone with a cleric who worships Flurry Heart.
Roll religion for both clerics.
Might I also? No.
Wait, that should be a 7, so add 2 to that. So I just rolled a 15.
Yes. And we're waiting on. So both of you are fairly aware that she's too young for that right now. In the future, she will have clerics, but right now she is far too young for that.
Oh yeah, Twilight hasn't accumulated enough power to become a goddess.
Oh wow!
Sense of having clerics and paladins. She can still have worshippers. It's just they couldn't call upon her power to do things yet.
That makes sense. So if there was a Flurry Heart,
Flurry Heart.
They wouldn't do much good.
She hasn't established herself yet.
What was that, Stack?
Sorry, it's just I've been kind of distracted with what's in my bag right now because how much of it's been destroyed.
Oof.
I have a question.
What question?
How were you able to walk after I hit you?
You'd be surprised how sturdy he can be.
This is a serious question because there are things broken in this bag that should not have been broken.
Oh,
And I
He's a
know they
lot
won't
tougher
like
than
this
he
as well.
looks.
Yes, he is significantly tougher than he looks.
does anyone here have any repair skills? We could try our hoofs at that maybe.
Does any of the casters have mend?
I do not have mend.
I could just straight up make a new bag.
That isn't. I mean, that would be very nice and very appreciated, but
Oh wait, I can actually cast mend.
It's more the contents of the bag, I'm guessing.
yes.
Mm.
The shrine stuff worked, so we're good on that one. Candles are broken.
Unless.
I don't believe you've actually really answered my question from earlier.
Oh,
I'm sorry. What was your question?
Where did you come from?
The Hippogriff homeland.
But why are you here?
so did
How
I.
did you get inside the shield?
I fell very hard.
You what?
What you what?
I
She
fell
waited the
very
time.
hard.
And you broke
That doesn't answer the question on how you got through the shield.
Well, I kind of just got knocked hard and fell. That
The
is
horse
how I
have
got
a
through
sharp
the
beak.
shield.
I bet it was the sharp beak.
My beak sharp?
Well, as sharp as a beak should be.
Well,
Under the
different
next
beaks would be
question.
different amounts of sharpness.
Under the next question. Why are you here, though?
Okay, so long story short, I had no idea what I was doing in my homeland, so I went to the Crystal Empire because I felt some sort of pull to it. After that, when I heard things were starting to pick up, I started hearing things about you guys, and I really started getting inspired by you guys for a lot of reasons.
Oh.
However, as I was learning more about what was going on during the war, I was just like, I've got to do something important. I've got to be big, and I've got stuff to do. And then it hit me like a brick. I should be a cleric, and I became a cleric cadence. Oh my
Wait,
gosh. Just
so
makes so much sense.
Hold on, I think I'm getting
Then I
confused about
joined the
something.
war, and then, bam, here.
That
So
wasn't the only thing that hit you like a brick.
I think I missed something here. So all of a sudden a brick was thrown at you, and on it was you should be a cleric. Like that was why would there be something like that written on a brick, and why would it just hit you?
What
Uh,
could be the inspiring
that is a-
factors of us?
Quillian, that's a figure of speech.
Let us explain metaphor to Quillian.
You know, I mean, like I can usually get stuff like that, but I mean, sometimes I can't.
It's clear.
In that sense, though, it wouldn't be a metaphor; it'd be a simile.
It's clear you've never been hit by a brick.
No, I have multiple times.
Oh, it's clear you have been hit by.
You might need to get your head checked.
Oh no, I have. They said they said it's useless to worry about anymore.
You could say that again.
That's pretty worrying.
Hey,
We
he's helping
did
us
attempt to
world.
kick Celestia after we.
And he did try to friend those
See,
chickens.
the thing with him is the best way that we've found to shut him up is to just knock him out.
Lightning, that
Or
works
send
too.
him to another dimension.
I've been struck by lightning multiple times.
The black hole works too, I'm assuming.
So yeah,
No, that makes like no sense at all. What? Hold on, let me check your head real quick.
Hi.
Something is clearly wrong here.
Well, that's obvious. Everyone knows that.
Yes.
Yes, that is exactly why I want to check your head.
Let's just say that
You can try. You're not going to find anything.
everywhere is damaged except for the stealth and diplomacy area. There it's like pristine,
Yes.
clean.
He's an idiot savant.
Have you ever heard of
Quite.
Kaminari? Wait, no, that doesn't exist in this world.
I didn't hear that.
Yes, nobody heard that because somebody is putting his foot in his mouth again. So, just to get things moving a little bit, are you going to explain to him that what you are currently doing, you know, the problem of the moment?
Yes, we
Explain.
do
We did.
go through the explanation
I
of what
did
we are
take
doing.
care of that, but we could do a more in-depth explanation.
There is more we could stand to learn, I guess.
There, you guys.
There was someone trying to talk in the background there, but I couldn't hear him.
Who's trying to talk?
Yoshi was trying to talk, but
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't
Yoshi.
think anybody could hear him.
Yeah, all I was saying was that we did already explain it, but it wouldn't hurt to explain it a little bit more in depth. I need to move down there.
Could you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Here's the
Decently enough. So, who would like to explain the current ailments we face?
You've mentioned before that you are waiting for some form of a festival that is happening in a few days.
Yes,
You wanted
that's,
to get information from it.
Yep, that's precisely right.
There's a bunch of generals coming. Tenebris's generals, and I guess we're gonna fight them. I guess, or something like that. But we're just
No,
gathering.
that's a good idea, but.
Hmm?
I said, I don't know if that's a good idea, but.
Well, I mean, we're gonna end up trying to take down Soul Tenebris, so we gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah, but
Why
I don't
does-
think taking on all the generals at once is a good idea.
I was
Oh,
about
no.
to say, it sounds like Sawtooth is trying to take them all on at once.
That's not a
No,
good idea.
I
a
never said
horrible
that.
idea.
Okay. Okay.
The lack of explanation implied that's what you meant.
Okay. Well, we're gathering information so we can do something about it, right? So like, we gotta like damage his general somehow. You know, it makes sense.
Well, we know that a good chunk of the generals don't like each other already. Figuring out
We can
which
use
ones
that against them.
have
You do-
dislike for each other.
I would also like to point out that apparently you're not entirely sure who's who or what's what, and you don't even know if they're all like the same type of creature. So, you know, espionage.
I just realized we all went through all of our life stories and stuff right before a new person to actually introduce ourselves to.
Yes.
Yes, it was part of my push to have you guys do a bit more roleplay related stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. So the more I like that idea that like since some of the generals already aren't fans of each other, maybe we could like tear them apart from within instead of like actually having to fight them because they're probably like super overpowered. Or at least-
Or we could have them fight each other, like
That's
literally, like
the
no,
big-
like a huge boss battle, like where they all go at each other, like at each other's throats, and like rah rah, you called me a punk, no, you called me a punk, rah.
Do I
Alright,
need to prepare the stick?
Like a lot of
No.
doing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's a smart idea.
I mean, hey, it's worth it to save Equestria, right?
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Like the only real two that we have confirmed that has anything is Long Night and Professor Beholding.
Yeah.
And it might just be like a mild inconvenience, nothing we can milk too much. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see if we can learn what it is that they don't like about each other. That would be pretty cool. Alright, let's see.
It might be in your like best interest to know what they look like, maybe what they are.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Because we did find out where the
They're-
VIP area was.
But like, what if we're just asking random people around? Like, how likely are they to actually know what these generals look like? You know?
Well, the trick
Oh,
is that
we-
we don't ask random
What are the
people.
ones who have favorites?
Oh,
As I tried to mention before, there is a VIP area at the fair.
we
But
can
the
check
fair
that.
isn't here yet.
Yes, but it's being set up.
Okay, so I think we should all, maybe not all of us, but some of us should go there and sort of poke around and ask some questions.
Yeah, last time I tried sneaking, I burned down an entire encampment, so
Well,
I'm not
that sounds like
sneaking.
I'm not great
I
at
would
sneaking.
also point out that Sawtooth is making a huge assumption that the VIP area is in the fairgrounds.
Yes.
Well, where else would it
We
be?
need to figure out where it is to begin with.
I mean, if they're coming to the fair,
Yeah.
then it's got to be around the fair, right?
It's got to be somewhere in the area, but we don't know where exactly.
Okay,
in
right,
the area
right.
it
Not
is.
okay.
That should be. If we're gonna try that, we need to figure out where the VIP.
I also
area
want to point out that if you're important enough, are you really going to be staying in a tent when there are hard structures
Yeah.
around?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I could.
So
Hey,
let's figure out where the VIP area is then. You guys want to go back to the fairgrounds?
well, I could make a suggestion that could work for myself. I can enlist as one of the guard for the area and potentially learn where they are.
I'm sorry, what?
I said I could potentially sign up as a guard and learn the area that way.
Ooh,
Yep. That could work.
like a spy. Literally a spy. Wow.
Spy.
Pretty much.
That is exactly what it would be.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's sure. Let's do that then.
Mm-hmm.
And you also do the same, but with the ability to shapeshift, so you can take the form of something that's more. How do I say this?
That's a good idea.
Obvious.
Wait. What's wrong with my current form?
You're
I was
too.
able to call you out.
You are.
Yes.
Oh, I'm recognizable.
Yes. You
What's
want to
wrong?
be something. You want to look like a guard.
Or Okay.
Guard material.
All right.
I can summon for you.
All right. So I morph into Cloud, so I look exactly like him.
I'm gonna smack him over the head.
You should probably turn into somebody else.
No. Wait.
You should turn into a different guard.
No, why?
Actually,
Oh,
do you realize
You
how
don't
stupid
want.
it is if two of the same person just kind of show up for the same job?
You've never heard of twins?
Yeah,
I
I
was
have
about to
some
say,
of these.
aren't twins a thing?
Yeah, twins.
Do we even
But y'all have the same cutie mark when you're disguised as him.
Oh wait, no, I can actually
Yes.
change it. I can customize it. Shoot, which key mark should I go for?
I still think it would probably be easier and less difficult to explain if you just become somebody different.
But who?
Yes.
I can't. I'm not that creative. Okay, you know what?
All I have to do is
Sawtooth morphs into a recolor of Cloud with a different cutie mark.
yeah, all right,
Little less bulk.
and that's less sus.
Yeah.
So
Here we go.
that's what we're going for.
Oh, then.
That would work.
Mm-hmm. Now, if anything happens, we are running. We're not fighting.
Oh, I'm not fighting. Trust me.
Yes,
Mhm.
I wouldn't suggest it.
I'm flying.
What would the rest of you guys do?
Probably be going around looking for more information about the fair itself, and possible more information on VIPs.
Mm-hmm. I should probably get a different set of armor, so my set of armor is not recognized
Yeah,
later.
I can make you a set of armor.
Remember last
For
time
a
we were
small amount of time.
at a fair and everyone died,
No.
I remember that.
but it took me like 2 sessions to realize it.
Do you remember?
Yes.
Farm remembers.
Those were the
All right.
days.
So hold on, Cloud. You need a new set of armor that looks different.
Yes.
All right, I will.
Something that will fit the material around here.
So, if you would like, you can go out and try and do a bit of a study by rolling, I'll say 3 perception checks.
All right,
Oh, and you can call me Claude.
and really,
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
it
God.
fits.
perception.
Yes, 3 perceptions.
Don't be upset if that's all Fallfire ever refers to you as now.
So, as you're out and about, for a while you can't find anybody with armor, and it doesn't. After a bit, though, you come across a fairly large building, and outside there's a lot of people with stylized octopus-like armor. Some of them actually have tentacles, even though they're ponoid shaped.
Ooh,
Interesting.
like the one dude from Pirates of the Caribbean.
So,
This
yes.
seems really important.
I bet they're Kraken stance.
Oh my God.
I'll make a set of armor for you, Cloud, and then I think you can morph into somebody with that kind of armor.
Yeah,
pretty easily.
yeah, no
So,
problem.
Yeah, I'll just conjure a set of armor for you, Cloud.
So I morph into
You into Cloud, but with the armor.
yes.
Yes.
All right, and then I will conjure the armor for you. Pruthiag Lead Spuyok Kumhacht. And poof, armor.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
Armor falls right in front of me.
In the flesh. Wow. Just
I mean,
Oh, then.
that's armor, not flesh.
no.
He's
The
talking
spell
about
weaving.
words.
The spell weaving. I love it.
I
love
keep
it
telling
so
him he's
much.
not ready, but he's not listening to me.
I'm ready. I am so ready.
He's not ready. We
I'm
haven't
ready.
even finished going over all the words and the syntax.
I mean, I looked over him.
Uh,
Really barely touched on 4 words. Anyway, here's your armor. This should, yes, I think this would work.
well, I take it and then I start putting on the pieces.
Right. Yeah, we'll hold on to your armor for later.
Looking good, Cloud Gazer. Call me Claude Geyser.
Cloud, guys.
Oh my God.
No, just no.
Oh man!
So you're shooting dirt into the air. Got it.
Yes.
That's just the perks of being a changeling.
Oh,
And then Geyser.
Oh, that name hurts.
It's
accurate.
Oh my
Yeah.
so bad.
I mean, I'm a changeling. That's our whole thing. We're good at impersonation.
Mhm.
So worth it.
So, Cloud and Claude now know what they're doing. What does the rest of the party want to do? I will note
I'm
that
going to take a moment to pee.
you can decide to bring VIPs with you, and you do not have to bring the whole group of them. You can just say, I want that one to come with me.
I think I would walk around the area with Shadowfire.
Okay.
I think.
And who is going to be traveling with Paige and Shadowfire?
I can go with them.
Reach and Shadow.
So Yoshi and Ballistic.
I am the ballistic mute button.
I
Do
mean,
not
at
use
this
the
point,
mute button.
it's the entire party.
Yeah, I can get rid of him for about 10 minutes.
I have
a
not
minute.
won-
The entire party just has different means to the
I've
same
not
end.
once tried to stop Ballistic. I'm sort of more of an enabler.
Yeah.
Also, Moop hasn't tried to.
Moop is
Maybe
literally
I should-
first session or Staghorn.
Well, that still means not the whole party.
I
Maybe
give it
I
about
should switch
15
from
minutes into
Ballistic
actually
to
having to
go
listen to you.
straight to the
Well,
source.
he actually seems nice and will actually seem to like my inputs.
Staghorn has access to Banish. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes, but he seems like the kind of person who would enjoy what I say.
Just don't push him.
And
Don't
then
push him.
you see me in the background just staring in awe because I have no idea what I'm doing, but they've got a plan and all that shit.
You,
Hey,
You've met your
So-
idols.
So who's stuck with babysitting duty?
we can't take her.
I feel
Him.
like an Avenger.
Alright, so Yoshi is traveling with Paige and Ballistic, and they decided to bring Shadowfire with them.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds like
are we going to make another group?
No, I can just go with Stag myself. Like, me and Stag can go off, bond together, yeah.
I think that is a terrible idea.
Let's go ahead and do it.
I think it's really interesting.
That is an
I have many
absolutely
stories
terrible
about you in
idea,
particular.
It's very.
and I guess I am now the chauffeur of them.
What?
Okay, so
But I'm a grown adult.
Yoshi, Paige, and Shadowfire, and Ballistic, Fair, and Staghorn. And then
Ellis and
Ellis
Saw,
are going off to war.
or well, Cloud and Saw.
No. We are spies.
Cloud and Claude.
Cloud and Claude, spies in
Cloud and
disguise.
Claude.
so
Oh,
the real question is, since more than likely Yoshi, did you tell them that is the armor you saw guards wearing?
Yes.
So are you going to attempt to actually enlist, or are you going to attempt to just kind of fit in?
We're gonna actually enlist so we can be trusted with all the good information.
I think
Hmm.
I want to do a double check on the uniforms.
But the last time we tried that thing where
So
I tried to join the cult, it ended up just being a waste of time.
Quillian almost killed you for that.
roll perception to
Double check.
yeah.
Did I ever officially join the cult? Join the cult that day?
So
Am I
as far as
still-
you can tell, they are 1-for-1 exact copies.
Well, that's a
Okay.
10, so. Oh, dear.
It probably.
Oh boy.
I'm kind of having second thoughts. Probably just putting the armor to the side and seeing what kind of armor they'll give us, if any.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Anyway.
because they're gonna wonder
Okay.
how we got this armor if we're signing up to. So we have to pretend to be.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, so what's our plan gonna be? How are we gonna figure out where the VIP area is?
So while you two, I would ask that you do it over DMs to figure out what you are going to do, and
Okay.
then I am going to go ahead with the babysitter. Fair, you and your group, what are you doing? Yes, much input.
Man, that's
You always pick the worst times, honestly. Well, we are going to walk through the city and keep an eye out for any places of interest that might have higher than normal traffic.
Okay.
I reiterate to both of them that they are not to do anything out of the ordinary, and I will not hesitate to use my stick.
so. What's out of the ordinary for me?
Everything.
Uh,
Well, that's
Okay, I
not
have.
fair. You're fair, but not that.
So, all three of you need to go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. $30.
26. 25. It was meant to be a 2 instead of a 3.
Okay.
T.
So, all three of you, as you're wandering around, find a fairly large building not far from the even larger and grander structure near the lake. Because this town, now that you have actually, started moving around it, you realize is situated around a lake. You do see, as you're walking around, various creatures that seem to have a lot more tentacles than you would expect for what they are, especially since you saw a pony that instead of legs had tentacles.
Bruh.
That is not something you see every day.
You guys get to a fairly large building where there is a number of frantically moving undead moving in and out of it. What do?
Where is this in relation to the church we've been staying at?
It's about an hour and a half's walk from it.
I take mental note of where it is. Thinking what.
Roll perception again. All three of you. Roll perception.
Huh.
7.
So, everybody but Staghorn notices a rumbling coming from down the road.
Is it the road that we're on?
It is the road that you're on. It is also the road immediately in front of this building.
And I assume it's coming towards us?
Yes.
I grab the other two and dip into the nearest alley.
I was just about to say that.
So,
What just happened?
as you guys dip into the alley, a fairly large carriage of some sort rolls up. The first thing you notice, though, it is not made of wood. It is very much made of something alive, and is being pulled by some absolutely hideous monstrosities that you don't exactly recognize, mostly because none of them even, there's nothing symmetrical about them. One of them has 6 eyes on the left side of its head. Another one has no eyes. Absolutely hideous. And it pulls up, and all of those things are level with you, but you do still have a decent view of the rest of the carriage. And the door to the carriage opens, and then from behind the carriage out steps a individual who I will send a picture of. And yes, I said from behind the carriage. see. Here we go. And this individual is carrying, like, through telekinesis, a very large number of books that he then hands off to a zombie who kind of promptly drops them as it rips his arms off. Before the alicorn heads into the building. A couple seconds later, a second exact copy of that alicorn steps out, does basically the exact same thing, and then steps into the building, followed by a third and fourth.
Interesting.
All coming from the same carriage.
So, do they bring books, each of them?
See, twins.
Quadruplets. Anyways, do they each bring their own books? Like, and they hand off to a zombie and then promptly walked in?
Yes. Roll a... Let's see...
Again, maybe.
Perception. As well as a wisdom saving throw.
I assume all of us.
That's
the three of us?
perception. And then wisdom. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, no.
Let's see.
No. Oh, no.
Okay.
Very perceptive, not very wise.
Same.
So we're just gonna wait for cameo.
Imagine if this is the one that Stag does well on. Like, does horribly on the other two, and just like, well, not horribly, but like, does not the best on two of them, and then it's just like, yeah, I beat all of you.
So as you two are watching while we're waiting for cameo to get back, the cart kind of like rolls off, and something falls off of it. That is all you know. That the thing falls off and disappears.
Wait, it disappears?
Yes.
So there's nothing in the road anymore.
Nope.
Oh.
To include the
Can we?
zombies. Okay, so roll a perception and wisdom check. Wisdom saving throw, I should say.
That the perception?
Mhm.
And then you need a wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay, so you see the same thing as the other two. Cart rolls off, something falls off, everything disappears.
Oh,
So, what do you guys think we should do about that? Should we just move on?
I
Or should we
think we should
investigate?
probably head back unless you feel like investigating. I'm definitely not getting any closer.
So, roll perception
I want to
again.
help them out.
32.
So, coming from the opposite end of the street, go ahead and roll perception as well, Staghorn. Roll 20 does not like you today.
We could play. You can play it off as you're just completely enamored by the fact that two of your idols are still in front of you.
But as you were sitting there, you feel the rumbling, similar rumbling, from the opposite end of the street. As not just one, but two carts show up. The first one from before, and a second one in a much more like gothic style. It is actually made of wood and drawn by flaming horses. Actual horses, not ponies.
Oh, this
Wait,
is so
aren't all
interesting.
equines alive in this world?
What's that?
Like, I mean, aren't all equines like cognizant in this world?
Maybe they're not from this world.
Oh yeah, good point.
So, as you're watching, you watch this almost same exact display as earlier from the monstrous carriage before it does the same thing, rolls off again, and the Gothic style carriage pulls up to the gate, and another alicorn steps out. I will give me one moment to. Here we go.
So just wondering, like, are these books just like piling up slowly? Oh my gosh!
I have to notice that. There's no way I did not notice that. I swear.
No, just like
You definitely notice that. I will note that I do not own the art for this stuff, so this is we chose something to use. If you would like to do art cameo, feel free. But
Okay.
he steps out and addresses one of the undead before stepping through the gate as well.
So, like, are these books just like piling up in the road slowly?
No, they disappear.
Oh. So I'm guessing this, like, first alicorn just keeps looping or something. It has to be going on. And then I'm not sure about the second one. That just looks
My
creepy.
thought is probably some kind of distraction.
Fair?
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
The one time it could...
So you go to take a step, you slip and fall face first into the gutter where somebody has recently emptied a chamber pot.
Lovely.
That's
Huh, well, there's the fall part of your name.
Stag,
And
your
you
turn.
want to see the fire? Because I burst into flames right there.
So maybe we should cross the street and try and see if we can get a better look when that, like, first alicorn comes by again.
If they're even coming by.
It seems like it is on, like, a sort of loop or something, so it's possible that it will come back.
Staghorn, make a perception check.
Wow. Jeez. That... Man, you are not doing well tonight.
I feel like her sheet's not quite fully set up, and that might be part of the issue. Because I just helped with the character creation, not with the leveling up, and I don't remember if I actually mentioned to her that she gets all of the ASIs and the feats per level that she gets them at. So
Might have to go over that later.
yeah,
You literally mentioned it when we started streaming, so I was completely lost. So
yeah, I will sit down and double check your sheet later. For now, we're just gonna have Ballistic do the same thing. Perception check, Ballistic. That's what that
Yeah. 24.
So, Ballistic. Shortly after this smell, you take a moment to glance up, and coming from the sky is yet another version of that same monstrous carriage.
Look at that! It's falling. Oh no, it's falling.
It lands without even a noise, and then repeats the 4 versions of the alicorn stepping out of the carriage.
Yeah, I think it's gonna keep looping. We should probably cross the street to see if we can get a better look.
let's do that.
Hey, Fairy, you gonna get out of the toilet yet?
A fiery glare is shot his way.
Hey, I'm not trying to antagonize you. I'm just wondering.
Don't kill the messenger.
I think I might.
So we're gonna go ahead and jump over to the fairground group, which would be Paige, Yoshi, and Shadowfire.
Pog. All right.
Pog chimp.
So I will note that as you walk around, all of the fairground people are either cowering from your group or staring in awe.
Oh my.
Oh.
I stand slightly in front and to the side of Shadowfire, acting as a foreguard.
Walk in the back.
So what
I'm
do?
assuming they're staring at us because of our very large dragon-like alicorn friend.
Yes. That should be obvious. I told you could bring VIPs with you, and you decided to bring the most conspicuous one you could find.
Very few people cower in awe of Orion.
Can't like Shadowfire take a different form or something?
No.
Why would he need to?
I chose him specifically for the shock and awe.
Okay. All right.
So, what do?
Well, find out information.
Yes.
Pull aside one of the workers of the fair.
So, are you going to look for a specific type? Because most of what's around is undead or ogres.
Looking for an intelligent undead.
Let's see if we can find somebody who's actually.
So, you see a vampire standing not far from where you guys are. He
Well.
seems rather busy with trying to extract a sword that has somehow managed to stick 3 ghouls together.
Wow.
It looked like they were attempting to do sword swallowing again, because this act is something that they were determined to have, apparently, and they are now pinned together.
It's impressive.
Applaud.
So, what do?
I'm able to make the sword go away.
Oh yeah.
I need to come up with an actual.
Are you with that group, Sawtooth?
No, I'm not.
No, he's with me.
Me and Cloud are
Alright.
going spying.
Perhaps
We're
for
still-
Yoshi's dialogue, then you should switch mics.
Yes,
Yes.
so he can talk. We're still kind of planning.
Alright, mute then.
Mute myself. Oh, use your mic, right?
Smart.
Big
His brain, his brain will work eventually,
And
In the
sometimes I
future.
wonder if his
just not right now.
sometimes I wonder his brain is the size of a pea or a peanut.
I mean, he uses
Yes.
all of the brain power for the videos, and then just doesn't have any left over.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Granted, on the videos, it's 2 brain cells wired on caffeine.
Yes, that's yes.
Why is Yoshi so
Alright.
quiet? There, maybe that'll help.
Because I have switched to a different microphone. I need to adjust my settings.
Yes, please do so.
Not for stream's sake, but for future editing purposes.
Better?
Yes, that is much better.
Much better.
Alright, good.
Hmm.
Right, so I go up to the vampire. I say, might I offer some assistance?
So he looks at you, and then looks at the trio of ghouls pinned together, looks at you again, and says, "What are you gonna do?"
Well, I can make the sword disappear.
We kind of still need it.
Can make another sword. Do you need this specific sword?
Well, no.
Alright. Well, I can cause this sword to disappear, and then I can create another sword for you to use. Would that be sufficient?
He rubs his chin for a moment and then shrugs and says, "Suit yourself."
All right. So I turn, focus on the sword. I say, Bain Read Spriak. This spell causes the sword to disappear in a slight puff of smoke.
Okay.
And then I more point at the ground. And I say, Kruthiag Read Spriak Kumhacht. And another sword, which is pretty much the same sword that disappeared, appears right in front of me. And I levitate the sword to the vampire. I say, there you are.
The vampire looks at it and then tosses it to the ghouls, one of which catches it and promptly wallops the other nearest one with the flat end of it, and he rubs his temples in exasperation.
Ah, yes, I see they must be rather troublesome.
Don't understand why non-intelligent undead are forced to do complex things.
Yes.
The vampire shrugs and says, "Most of the time, if you can get them to figure out the one thing that they're supposed to do, they can do it fairly well. It's just the problem is teaching them the one thing,
Yes, that's always the trouble.
especially with ghouls. Most of the time, their first reaction is to stick it in their mouth." He says as he indicates the ghoul holding the sword, who now has the hilt in it as far in its mouth as it could get it.
I see.
Zombies just
Well-
kind of stand there. They're a little more easy to work with, but ghouls. At this point, the all three of them just take off at a dead sprint for something.
Very difficult to control.
Yes, but they've got much better hand-eye coordination. Or
They can do more stuff, but you have to deal with them running off at random directions.
he nods.
What's the planned role for those ghouls?
What exactly are you training them to do? Sword swallowing?
Well, that's what it's turned into. It was originally meant to be juggling.
I see.
But you try telling a ghoul not to swallow or attempt eating the thing that it is holding. It just doesn't work well.
Yes.
Especially since I'm not the one who raised them.
Well, who did raise them?
He looks at you incredulously and says, "Well, the necromancer, of course. Plagueheart.
I see.
He's
Should have been able to put that together yourself. Not too many of the generals would have that ability.
Yep.
he scoffs and says, "Well, that's where you're wrong.
Oh,
Both Vorgan and Long Night are very good at the raising of undead. Professor Beholden, I would like to say he is, but nobody's even sure when he is actually around."
that just means he's good at his job.
The vampire shrugs dismissively. So, what are you gonna say now?
I have something to say, but I'm blanking on it.
So
Oh. Oh. Where are the generals supposed to be meeting up that aren't of the higher end?
well, that's a bit of a confidential. Even I'm not entirely privy to where exactly they're supposed to be meeting. I just know, according to Master Vorgan and Master Plagueheart, they're supposed to be here somewhere.
Why does information streams have to be so complicated? Apparently, our general decided to forget the information that they were given. If you can give us any information to help out, we'll find our way.
Be much appreciated.
The vampire arcs an eyebrow and asks, "Oh, and which general would that be?"
I point at the alicorn behind me.
Roll deception,
Oh my
Yep.
god.
and you're going to have to do a deceptive thing, in like names and whatnot. So, good luck.
Much luck to you and your party.
Oh, yay, I'm extremely deceptive. God damn it.
Woo.
Okay. So the vampire rubs their chin before saying, "I don't recognize him. He must be one of the new ones. We've had a couple of those in the recent few weeks. There was that one Death Knight."
Death Knight, you said?
Yes, Death Knight.
All I have
At
to say
least
is
his,
Yes, that's right. I do.
at least his reputation precedes him.
The vampire shrugs and says, points in the direction of the largest of the tents and says, "If you want information, look for the Abyssinian in there."
All right.
It's much appreciated.
So,
Walks towards the Abyssinian then.
Largest tent to find the Abyssinian.
so when you guys get inside, you recognize like this is being set up like a circus tent, and standing in the middle is a Abyssinian. He's got a solid looking cane in one hand and is wearing a top hat and currently berating an ogre.
See the same one?
sorry about that. It was echoing.
The description sounds. And he's running a circle.
So, what do?
I don't think either of us would.
I'm not.
Need to talk.
Yes, awkward silence is awkward.
Yes. So let's go and
Indeed.
talk to them. Not sure what to say. To go up and
Walks up
yes,
to-
good sir. Might I entertain you? Description of the skies over the necropolis today.
The weather outside. Fire.
The Abyssinian gives you a flat look and says, "Do I look like I have time for this right now?"
We're still looking for information on where our
Yeah,
general can
we need-
spend their time.
He throws his hands in the air and says, "I'm not paid enough for this."
To be sure, you're not. I am quite certain that not for today. With that troll.
He glares at you and says, "If you're looking for where all the big wigs are staying, then go over by the Kraken's temple. Otherwise, leave me the hell alone and let me get back to my work."
Right. You again? Bracken's temple.
And we are going to go ahead and jump to the two decided to enlist in the guard.
Right.
Yes.
I am doing the mute.
It's all
So,
Toots, you can unmute.
All right,
There we go.
here we go. It's all coming together.
Yep. Just remember those 4 rules I gave you. Please, for the love of God.
Yeah, the 4 rules.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Be the nice guy.
Oh my
Do your
God.
job. Don't respect your superiors and ask a lot of questions.
You are hilarious. Those are the opposite of what I've asked.
Okay. Okay. I got him. All right. Don't be the nice guy. Do your job. Respect your superiors and don't ask too many questions. Okay, I got this. All right. Guard time. Guard time activate. Woo!
He's almost got it, Ellis.
Uh,
Hear Archon silently approving from beyond the grave.
who's Archon? Oh.
No, sorry. Sawtooth can feel Archon just like that's.
I sense his presence.
It's like get in.
I wish to wield a hammer now.
Big rip.
Okay.
You're gonna get a
So the 2 of us are going to go. We're going to ask one of the guards of where we can enlist to guard the fairgrounds and the like.
the guards look at each other and say, "If you want to enlist in the guard, just follow us."
Okay. Yeah, we follow.
So, as you're led through the building, lots of tentacles and octopus, like art and things like that, as you were led deeper and deeper into the area.
Mm-hmm.
And
I want to note real quick. I have my older shield, and Sawtooth has got my sword.
Mm-hmm.
okay, and when you guys are finally come to a stop, you're sitting outside of a room. They tell you to wait and step inside.
All right.
So you guys are sitting out waiting for several minutes before they come out and open the door and tell you to both go inside. And inside, this is what you see.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay.
Understood.
Oh, so it's one of those kinds of monsters.
That makes me think of a mind flyer.
The
Hey, what's cracking?
You're getting
Stop. No.
I
You're
say that
gonna
I
get
am
yourself
going-
killed. You're gonna get yourself killed, Sawtooth.
Out of character.
Please.
Ballistic
Please. Thank
mute.
you.
so
Don't crack jokes, please.
You have been banned.
I won't be cracking jokes here.
Oh dear.
I would like to point out that you probably don't want to do that.
I was-
Exactly.
This is
Out
your
of-
one and only warning.
Out of
Yeah.
character.
Banished.
If you make
Say
another one of those
first.
jokes without saying out of character before you make the joke.
Okay, sure.
Yes. Always stay out of character first, and then make your joke.
Got
So, as you enter the room, that thing is sitting at a desk at the moment.
Hmm.
And so it takes a moment because it's currently using its face tentacles to write something before it looks up and says, "Ah, so you must be the new recruits," in a kind of watery, like almost like sounds like somebody's drowning kind of voice.
I simply nod because I am unsure of whether to say yes, sir, or yes, ma'am.
I as well nod.
So it stands up and like you kind of notice the first thing is like its clothing is also moving like it's alive. So you're not entirely certain if that's actually clothing.
Okay.
So
So it could just be like straight up naked in front of us. We wouldn't know.
Yeah. Anyways,
as it approaches, it asks, "And what makes you want to join the Kraken's Guard?"
simply to serve.
Very good, very good. And he says, "The our Lord the Kraken will be very very happy to have more enter his uh, tentacly embrace."
Oh my god. Out
The
of
last
character. That's terrible.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of grasping on what to actually say for that. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
nod with
Also out of character. Good job joining a cult.
Yes.
So
the first time.
You joined the cult. Finally, it actually went.
I have the feeling that.
got,
Go on.
so first things first, he says, as he looks through a book, and then before he stands, he places the book on the shelf and turns to you guys and says, "You must gaze upon the master."
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, give me just a second.
Okay.
I have the feeling this is the Kraken we've ran into before, and I severely
Are
hope,
you talking
or
about the
sincerely hope,
Leviathan?
yeah,
That's not
maybe something similar, but
Yeah.
Go on.
Hopefully they aren't pen pals. Also, what if staring at them is like some sort of hypnosis stuff and we lose our agency? That would kind of suck.
It would kind of suck, but we came up with a plan, and we're going to follow it through, and hope to God that we
Make it out alive?
pass our rules. Yes,
hope to God you don't.
and I'm
So-
going to say this: just think about guard stuff. Don't think about anything else.
Yes. I'm having guardly thoughts.
Thinking guardly thoughts. He's probably
Thinking guardly thoughts.
That doesn't really sound that good.
No.
Anyways, let's go on.
At least my thoughts aren't unguardly.
So, for the thing that is guiding you, you find out through his random babbling that he is, in fact, one of the high priests of the Kraken. One of, not the. But you find out that the Kraken has been here since the original arrival of Sol Tenebris.
Wow.
Okay.
And that thanks to him, the area of the city that you are currently in has been quite prosperous. It is. It keeps the water clean and the fish population strong for catching for food.
Okay.
Glorious.
So you guys get to led down the lower into the lower depths of the what you are now aware is the temple. And go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, boy. You know,
Oh god.
out of character, I'm starting to think this wasn't such a good idea.
Oh, thank God. Sawtooth, please roll well.
I don't have a good modifier for wisdom.
I have no modifier.
It's not bad. Worse.
So, as you guys stepped into a large antechamber, there's a window that opens into murky, what looks like dark, murky water.
Hmm.
And then the thing outside of the window opens its eye. Sawtooth promptly shits a brick and passes out.
I stand there stoically.
Understandable.
I wouldn't
Or
stand
about-
too close. I was saying shits a brick literally. He has lost control of bodily functions.
Oh.
I will also note that the eyeball that you are looking at could very easily be like, think like as big around as the city hall for Ponyville.
I really shouldn't have eaten that brick earlier.
No.
So Sawtooth is passed out on the floor in a puddle of his own bodily fluids.
At least it's not blood.
Oh.
It could be worse right now. It could be worse.
Yes.
So
I
you
could say something that would make it worse.
Oh god.
Continue on.
If he loses control of his bodily functions, wouldn't that also mean his
Continue on, Nameless.
shape-shifting?
so
Oh, no.
Oh.
No.
go ahead and roll a
It'd have to be a constitution.
I hate
yeah,
to-
that would be a Constitution roll.
Oh, my constitution is insane.
Constitution saving throw.
I hope you know, Sawtooth, that I am going to fucking act the best I can.
I know you will. Oh, no!
What? Do you have one?
Not
I have
only
one.
Oh
I have
god.
not only has Sawtooth shit himself, Sawtooth has immediately turned into a changeling.
Wait, no, I just spent a lucky point. Boom, 15.
Yes, lucky points.
Okay, so Sawtooth got lucky.
Yeah. Very.
All right, let me take my dice
More
for lucky
ways than
point.
one.
That could have been a 2, and it would have been no better.
Yes.
So
Points
for you, Ellis, you were
Hmm.
you were led closer and roll another wisdom saving throw.
the tentacly greatness.
Oh no. Okay.
So you feel, for lack of a
Nice.
better description, tentacles clawing through your brain.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
You are able to hold the most important things, but you do feel a bit on the weird side. Roll a Constitution
Oh, no.
saving throw.
Oh no.
yeah, I would too if I had tentacles in.
So your feet don't feel like they should feel.
Oh,
Oh shit.
oh,
Okay.
no.
I'm going to refuse to look down.
The priest, on the other hand, is absolutely going nuts, howling praise at the eyeball, which is all you can see of the thing.
Hmm.
This is so bad.
Well, I guess I'm getting changed into one of those guys.
But not me.
So
You're currently passed out.
That was a good grace.
They, after several minutes of this, he has a pair of guards come and drag Sawtooth out, and the two of you are taken to a armory where
I am not looking down.
you were given a set of armor each.
Does it look like the armor that Yoshi's made?
So visibly, it looks the same, but there is definitely differences that he would not have been able to replicate.
Oh no. I'm a
So
god.
at a distance, he'd be fine, but close up, he's gonna fail.
Because as you're looking at the armor, it shifts and moves. The tentacles that kind of make up like the outer portion of the armor are like on a constant like moving like living kind of.
Well, I guess Sawtooth, you're screwed. You gotta put it on.
That's not the vibe. That
You're
is not-
you are also awake now. Too.
Oh, I'm awake now.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Vibe check.
Wait a second. So, I thought earlier that like a transformation was happening. So, just to confirm, Cloud is not currently a tentacle monster, is he?
So are you going to look?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Roll perception.
Okay.
I don't want to look down.
Yes, somehow you instead look at the ceiling.
It's all the shifting around and stuff.
I will also note that you can feel the armor moving.
Can I roll for something else? Investigation, maybe?
I will also tell you roll, because of your reaction earlier, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, because of the.
Because now you're wearing armor that keeps wiggling.
Now you are
Yes.
wearing tentacles.
You might as well have never eaten anything today, because now you have exploded out the other end.
I'm
Wow.
not gonna put it up.
Oh,
That's probably good.
Yes,
I thought-
it
okay,
is, I guess it is now established that Sawtooth is squeamish.
yes.
Well,
Between-
specifically to non-Euclidean creatures.
Yes.
I would also
Oh.
point out the see-through maggoting and like centipede tongue from the boss fight with
That was. I'm glad that is over.
Daybreaker.
yes.
Yes.
So apparently Sawtooth is squeamish.
Yeah. Great.
I guess you gotta play that off now.
Well, somehow my dice knew that and decided to roll a 1 there.
So
Twice.
Yeah, that's my second nat 1
Get
in like the past 5 minutes.
get absolutely destroyed.
Okay. So did anything happen to me? Like, did what happened to Ellis happen to me? Because I was unconscious.
no, you
What
were
happened to
unconscious.
Can I look at Cloud?
You rolled the perception.
You
I
rolled
want to
per-
look.
you
I got
rolled
to roll-
perception, but you were too squeamish to actually look.
Okay.
Oh god.
So
All right. Well, I think we've all figured out what it means.
So what now, Cloud? We await our orders or something?
Did the ones that escorted us tell us anything?
So that you were told to sit and wait for your commander to come and give you your posts.
Okay. I don't know. I
So,
sort of blanked out. I sort of lost. How do we even get?
Then I tell Sawtooth that our orders right now are to sit and wait until our commander comes.
I am good at sitting and doing nothing. That is a talent of mine. I'm made for this job.
So
I don't think you are.
give me just a sec. I'm doing it.
All right.
We're gonna jump to the other group again.
Yep.
See, we're gonna start with the group that was the first group, which would be
That would be
yes, you three. You
me, Ballistic, and Cameo.
yes.
For the second time,
Although Ballistic isn't currently here.
Oh, where did
Why-
Ballistic go?
cults.
He said he'll be right back. And is also muted and deafened.
Okay. Well, go ahead. I'm just using this one.
Which I guess could be a blessing.
Sorry.
So, what are you guys going to do?
So, after seeing these carriages come and go for a little while now,
I will note
And
that
after-
the monstrous carriage has basically not stopped coming and keeps coming from absolutely random directions. At some point, it started coming through buildings without leaving marks on the buildings.
What about that one gothic carriage? That never repeated?
No,
Mm,
and the monstrous one is like called tentacly, right?
no.
no.
It looks kind of like a Alicorn Bat Pony, but with fire.
I think he's talking about the carriage. And the carriage. Imagine if you put somebody through a meat grinder and used that to make a carriage.
Ew. Whack.
Interesting. Well, after I assume we've been here for a while. It's been a couple hours. So I decided that we should head back to the church to meet up with the party.
I don't get it. That other carriage didn't repeat.
Well, we'll just have
Well,
to
we
tell
keep
the
getting
rest of the
obsessed.
party and see what they think.
Alright.
I will note it is starting to get late. For Cloud and Sawtooth, you were told that you will get your posts tomorrow and shown to the barracks.
Okay.
Not Euclidean creatures.
Oh God.
Yeah, I heard somebody say non-Euclidean.
Yes.
Yep.
Quote from Moon: I am also squeamish to non-Euclidean creatures. Obey conventional space, bitch.
That is true. Like, if I'm gonna be covered in tentacles, can they at least obey the laws of space?
Yep.
3-dimensional tentacles are too much, as is.
So for the last of the 3 groups that were out, are you also going to head back to the tavern?
Yeah, I think we would.
Yep, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so you guys get back to the tavern and notice the absence of the Toot and the Cloud.
What did they manage to get into?
Well,
Not
I
sure.
believe that they managed to get their way through, and they're just got stuck on Nightcore.
I mean, they were going to enlist in this military, right?
Does that
They
sound like a
probably
good
already
idea?
got the job.
I'm not sure how well our plan was thought through.
I don't think we should have gone through
Out
this
of character, very
Yes.
little. Out of character, very, very little.
Oh.
I probably should have stayed inside my house.
Right.
Oh, now Sawtooth is having all of the regrets.
You don't look so.
So is Cloud at the moment, but he's going to tough us through like he's supposed to.
Cloud is the only one who's able to tough it through, given what we just saw of Sawtooth.
We just want to know where the VIPs are. That's all.
Well, I think you just saw one.
Okay, yeah, one of them. That is nice. That is good to have a little bit. we know more than we did
Yeah.
earlier.
But,
I know-
out of character, how are you going to get that information to us?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll figure that out along the way.
I think my changeling power should come in handy. Unfortunately, roach time is over. Roach time is no more.
That hasn't
The
been a
best
thing
you
for
can-
a while.
Yeah, the best. Yeah, the best thing you could do is go to the bathroom, shapeshift, and then go meet, sneak your way out and meet them and tell them. Because I can't leave.
All right, well, sounds like a plan. I just want out of here.
I feel like I just became a paladin of some kind.
All right,
You just turned it to
Paladin of Cthulhu.
Chevrolet.
I mean, personally, I'd be down for that. But
Is Cthulhu the Kraken, or is the Kraken Cthulhu? Is that what we're dealing with here?
I'm going to tell you now, a Cthulhu stat block exists, and no, that is not what I am throwing at you.
All right, cool. We
Cthulhu
have
and the Kraken are not the same thing.
we have a non-zero chance. Good to know.
thank God.
But you were blessed by his tentacle nest.
I was
With
very
actual Cthulhu,
Wrapped
it is
in his
literally he
tentacle
dies when he
embrace.
says so.
Yeah.
Yes.
all right. We just have to get him to say so. Easy.
Is that what you think?
In the one Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie where the depressed robot, makes all those other robots commit suicide, and they all just sort of like explode, and that's the conflict resolution of the whole movie, pretty much. In Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Marvin, I think the name
So-
is.
How does that have any relevance?
Well,
Are you
that's
Back
going-
to
are
the
you-
game.
Are you going to attempt to sneak out?
okay. Ah, shoot. Okay, what if there's more things we have to find, and I can't give them enough information? Because all I can tell them right now is where one of the VIPs is. If we stay in the garden, we could get a lot more information.
I mean, I'm going to be left behind because I can't sneak out.
Right.
I mean,
but
it's not hard to tell them where that VIP is, considering that what it is classified as a siege beast.
Yep.
So it is kind of on the, I believe it's gargantuan.
It's on the extra large.
Yes, I believe so.
I believe mechanically it would be gargantuan.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, wait. So that means it will be kind of easy to find for the rest.
For the rest, yes.
That one, as soon as they figure out that there is a Kraken, it's not hard to figure out where it is. So far where you have been, there is very few places a Kraken could be.
So we don't have any good information yet. So there's no way I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Well, it's best to let the party know that we're in, but we have to stay at the barracks.
However, you will have to do a sneak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is it really worth it?
Uh,
I don't want to risk it.
It's for
Normally,
you to decide.
I wouldn't say something like
Yeah.
this, but I want you to look at your past few rolls and ask yourself,
Yeah.
do you really want to try and sneak?
Yeah, exactly.
no.
As
You only have 2 lucky points left, so
Because you have
Yeah.
to sneak in, you have to sneak out, and if somebody stops you, you have to be able to answer the questions.
Yeah, okay, well, the
Yes.
thing about that is I have good charisma, but, like, I don't have good charisma. So, like, my
you
character...
personally don't have.
Charisma.
Well, I never know what to say. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean. I'd choke hard and it would all be over for us. And they would suspect Cloud too, and it'd be very bad.
No, I would end up having to play my part out and act like I never knew you.
You know, that's true. If I took a different form, then they wouldn't be able to connect us.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
So when is Cloud going to get brave and look at his feet? Hooves.
When can I look? When can I try to look again?
As soon as you're done throwing.
I would.
I mean, Claude's brave enough, but
We could do a will save.
he has been choosing not to.
Actually, I like Paige's idea. Both of you throw a wisdom saving throw to look. If you fail, then you have to look.
I
Alright.
got 12.
All right. Well,
So- You can continue not looking.
all right. So
Sawtooth has to look.
I look. What do
So
I see? Just tell me what I see.
it takes you a sec to realize it, but he now has suckers on the bottom of his hooves, like octopus. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, thank goodness.
You managed to keep down what food you were able to eat before they sent you to the barracks.
Yeah, you managed to keep down what food you had left.
So, Sawtooth cautiously checks the bottom of his hooves.
Your hooves are untouched.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I hate
So-
this. Why? Well, okay, wait a second. Cameo, this is your fault. You said I should go on this little mini adventure. Why?
Why is it her fault?
What?
Stag said that I could go in as a disguise with Cloud, and I'm like, yeah, sure, why not?
You're forgetting Stag has limited information about you guys, and you guys have been glorified as heck to Stag. So of course
Yeah.
Stag is gonna believe in you.
So
Possibly go wrong?
it is now the next morning, and we are actually going to start out with Sawtooth and Cloud.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Sawtooth,
Yes.
roll a wisdom saving throw.
All right. I can do that. That's the thing that I can do.
Are you sure about that?
Hey,
So-
look, that was
Hey.
You were brought back into the same chamber. Cloud is left at the top of the stairs, but you get dragged all the way down to the eyeball.
great.
Roll a second wisdom saving throw. So, despite
Okay.
your squeamish nature, you do manage to hold most of the incriminating thoughts as you feel the tentacly sensation clawing through your brain.
Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop, make
Roll a
it stop.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You lose all of what you ate the previous night and this morning.
Oh, God.
No eating allowed. You also had
Sawtooth is going to be absolutely starving after this.
Yes.
So,
Oh.
join the squid cult, bro.
I didn't know I was joining a squid cult. I wasn't trying to join the squid cult.
We weren't expecting it. We just did because we did it because we thought we had to.
so you guys now. I want Ellis
Yes.
to roll perception as Saw walks back up.
Apparently, I'm not that perceptive today.
Actually, that passes.
Oh, okay.
The first thing you notice is Saw now has octopus eyes.
Oh.
Like,
I'm not going to say anything.
Get rid of them either, because otherwise they'll blow your cover.
Stop! Wait, I need to know something. Is this Claude? Is this Claude Geyser's face, or is my changeling form still pure?
that is a answer that you cannot get right now because you cannot transform in front of one of the priests.
Yep.
Be a problem.
Okay.
I think we're turning into paladins, Sawtooth.
I would like to note that it would not be paladin.
No.
Okay. The
Slaves. We're becoming
No.
slaves to the tentacle god.
no.
I'm not going to make any comments.
Thank you.
Paige
Go on.
knows
Go
exactly
on.
what this would constitute as. So
Yeah.
you guys are then and this is the day of the fair now. You guys,
I see.
the two of you, are given a room to guard,
Okay.
and they tell you that unless the Kraken priest says otherwise, nobody is allowed in or out.
All right.
All right.
We will do our duty.
Yes, we will.
If you notice, there is a thing for you to look at now.
I see. Oh.
Mhm.
So, the rest of the party. You wake up in the tavern. Still no Toot and still no Cloud.
Well, either they got the job or something terribly wrong.
The answer could be both.
That's true.
I order some chicken because
So-
I'm hungry.
Okay, go ahead and take out the money, mark down the bonuses.
I effectively buy the same thing I did yesterday, including a Shadowfire's meal.
Okay. You do note that he is looking a bit healthier than he did the day before.
That's good. Very good.
Now, isn't it better to actually eat on a consistent basis?
So,
I like eating.
Hey, Cloud, could you send a picture of your OC so I can design Claude?
Oh no.
Yeah, give me a second.
Thanks.
I would like for Yoshi to be unmuted and Saw to be muted, since Saw
Sure.
and Ellis are both kind of elsewhere.
I shall do the shut.
All right, I'm back. What's up?
Man, I
So-
thought he'd never leave.
Get
You
wrecked.
realize he can still hear you, right?
I know, I said that on
Yeah, he can
purpose.
still hear you, and he can still talk just over there.
That's hilarious.
So,
Just totally invert. Alright.
so for the lot of you, what are you going to do?
Well,
Today is
the
the
day
day
of
of the fair.
It'd be a good idea to do some sluicing at the fair, and
So
Yep.
you know that there are two places of interest so far.
Yep.
The fair
Yep.
and like the area where you saw what you can only describe as way too many of the same cart.
Yeah.
So, are you going to split up again?
Should we vote?
Okay, I guess.
Splitting up. The votes split up.
Huh? Splitting up
Ooh.
to Razorhoof.
I
Yes.
don't. Split up.
Quillian puts his hoof up.
So we have one. Anyone else? All right.
No.
Not splitting them.
How about if we see a reason to split up, we split up?
yeah, we
Well, that's-
show up as a group, and if there's a reason for like Quillian to walk off and try to do some stealthy stuff,
Like stealthy.
It's a good idea.
and it would
Where should we
probably be
go
good idea to figure out where our other two members are.
Do you think they were kidnapped? Do you think they were sold into slavery?
Somehow, I doubt that. But I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, Saw's too annoying to be sold to slavery. He'll just be killed.
Well, considering the
thinking of
area
yourself.
we're in,
You're
Who
one
knows?
to talk.
I know.
I'm not there. Out of character.
Well, yes, of course, out of character.
So, for the group that is outside, you do. I want Fair, Page, and Stag. So I'm pretty sure that's everybody but Quillian to roll a perception check.
You want me to do that too, since I'm outside?
Yeah, go ahead. Everybody but Quillian.
Okay.
Okay.
Perception's +5.
Right, that's where we're at.
We need a staghorn roll too.
Do the roll.
Okay, we're just gonna move forward because apparently something is
Perceive.
What was that?
Ow.
What?
Someone rubs something against their mic.
So, for the 3 that I had roll, you start, all except for Paige, start hearing, like, over the sound of Quillian talking, chatter in some mentions of he's going to make an appearance. You don't know who he is, but there, from what you can gather from the what they're saying is that it's somebody important is coming to the fair, to the festival.
Oh dear.
So, what do?
I think, unless we have something else to do, we should go that carriage place.
Go to the place where all the carriages were.
Would like to see this.
Yeah,
Does
I
anyone
can take
else
you
have other
there.
ideas?
It's just about
Let's
an
go.
hour's walk, but
Go.
Okay, so you guys are going to where you saw the carriages.
yep.
Don't see why not.
So, when you guys get there, there is a gathering of interesting individuals. I will send a series of images to show you what you are looking at.
Oh dear.
So, first off, you see. Let me double check that I got the right images. Oh, no, not quite. See these?
Yeah, Cameo's having an emergency.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right?
This.
Hmm.
See.
Whoa, who's
This
7
is
of
what we're
these.
seeing. Hush. Hmm?
And yes, I said 7 of those.
7 of these guys.
And then these 2.
Okay.
They're definitely certain ones are standing farther away from others. But for the most part, they seem to be slowly migrating towards the larger building that by now most of you should have been able to ascertain is the temple.
Yep.
They seem to be speaking with each other as well. What do?
Do we want to get closer? Or do we want to stay away?
You know, I really don't want to get closer to them,
Yeah.
but I feel like we should.
Am I the only one who thinks that the one with the green horn and gem are
well, illusions and not actual people. If that makes sense.
Well, it is possible that they're using a clone spell.
Yep, it is possible. Could be a simulacrum.
Hmm.
I think I'm with you, Fall. Do need closer, which is I would rather.
So
I don't want to get too close, though.
Yes.
what
Right.
what exactly would you guys like to do?
Ballistic.
Go do a sneaky.
Go do a
Okay.
sneak.
Is Ballistic
Go
going
up
to
and-
shadow the ones that are headed towards the temple?
Sure.
Roll stealth.
Go forth,
is
do
it
sneaky.
is it night currently, or is it? Wait, no, you said it was day. Sorry.
Yes, it is fairly early in the morning.
Okay. 31.
Yes, you are doing the sneak.
All right.
Yeah,
So who am I
Go
following
forth.
again?
following the group is
They are
going to the
yes,
temple, right?
they're headed into the temple.
Following the group. Go forth and do the sneaky.
Don't get caught.
Yes, preferably don't get caught.
Okay. I follow them sneakily.
Okay. So, what is the rest of the group going to do?
Well, really to make.
And not everyone jumped board at once.
Yep. Well, what else can we do here at the moment?
That's really kind of what I'm wondering. What can we do?
Well,
If
they're going
we-
You
to
can
the
play
temple.
cards.
I mean, if we can't do anything here, then I think we have to go into the fair itself.
Can't. No,
Well,
they're going.
we're just
to,
gonna
like, can't
leave.
we find another way to go in to see these guys, even if we aren't exactly shadowing them.
And we're not exactly just gonna leave Quillian. As much as I'd love to.
Are you guys going to
What's-
try and sneak into the temple?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
begrudgingly, I concede the point to Fullfire. Oh, let's see.
Well, I'll follow at a distance. Keeping
Like,
close.
how much of a difference? Like 1 foot, or maybe it's a mile, or maybe just 15 feet.
Wrong roll.
It was bound to happen.
Well, you should already be, gone sneaking
Yeah, you're
closer.
not going to sneak.
If we
I know.
are.
I know. Just out of character, I'm asking you guys. Like,
Well, it's very hard to differentiate when you're in or out of character.
what do you mean?
So,
Your voice doesn't change. Your attitude doesn't change. Your mannerisms don't change. Therefore, if you're in or out of character, we cannot tell.
My character. I do
That's
change
exactly right.
personalities when I am in character or out of character.
so
Better to
if you are going to attempt the sneak, let us see you attempt the sneak.
This should be fun.
Oh, the
Right.
dice are not in my favor.
Wait, wasn't it the last time that Fair tried to sneak? It set me on fire eventually.
The last time he tried to sneak, he lit himself on fire.
And then I nat one
managed
as
to
well.
sneak through if I
Yes.
remember.
Cameo.
Yes.
Oh,
so
cameo.
we've got our first. Who's next?
I have rolled.
Okay.
Surprisingly sneaky.
It's trying.
Nicely
Oh.
done.
And we need a page roll.
You managed to not light yourself on fire. Congratulations.
I was trying to see if I
No, I
had.
just completely disappear like I did that one time.
Yeah, you just vanish into thin air.
Yeah.
What is my exact modifier again? I'm not.
I've mastered the art of
no.
shadow stepping.
Hey,
So,
England.
somebody
Let's
was
just say
saying
I
my
was
name.
too into the 1-2.
Well, I was thinking, I made the art of Cloud Guys. 20.
Okay. I'm going to pretend I heard that. And so for Staghorn and Paige, as you guys get to the gate, your companions somehow manage to just disappear. But you two get stopped by the guards and told that the temple is currently closed and that you need to go back to the fair if you want to see any of the priests of the Kraken.
All right.
You can very faintly hear me whispering stuff. I'm
Aww.
casting spells.
Hold on. There's something really stupid I want to try.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Oh my.
Did anyone knife as an official?
Uh,
I don't think that's a thing.
Decide.
It hasn't been a thing.
do you think I could charm him?
Well,
Could try.
Try
be,
being the key word
wait.
there.
Yeah.
I rolled to seduce the monster. Sudden PTSD flashbacks. Oh no.
How many times have we had charm actually succeed in this campaign?
None.
I don't know. Have you even
Oh,
had
we
it
have?
once?
We
Did
have
it
gotten
even
it
work
success.
once?
I don't. Yeah.
What the hell would even be a success on my end? Have you seen my fucking rolls? You know what? Fuck it. No. Nope.
So you two
Go
are
ahead and get out of your hair and head back to the fair.
so you two are heading to the fair?
I grab
sneakier
a
than I
hold
usually
of my bird friend by the one of their claws and just tug them towards the fair.
Okay. So we'll come back to you in a moment. So for Yoshi, do you
What's going on?
nothing. Looking at things. So for the two guards,
Yes.
I would direct your attention towards the map while
I see.
finish putting tokens.
Sawtooth, you're up. I'm gonna mute Sawtooth. Unmute. Do the thing.
Oh. Boom! I am now unmuted.
No, there is a
Oh
button.
no.
What?
Yeah, the microphone button does that.
Oh, cool!
Sawtooth has discovered Discord.
I found the mute button.
What?
I'm howling at the moon.
Also, you guys do know that you both can just put on push to talk, and that would solve the issue with, so you guys wouldn't have to keep muting each other, right?
Well, the thing is, I would talk and forget to push.
I was
I
about to
totally
say.
see that.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I can only think about one thing at a time, so
Well, okay, yeah, I should have expected that.
Yep.
it's because all the quality goes into the thought. You know, it's just
You have, then how, wow, you really don't have much quality at all then.
So I want to note to Sawtooth, if we catch them, we have to take them we would have to do our damnedest to act like we don't know them and push them out.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the protocol for intruders? Do we have to kill them?
Not necessarily.
I have some experience with that.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Just
Fun.
I guess forcefully drag them out the door, and maybe
Well,
we can give them like a sly wink at the right angle when no one's looking, so they know we got this.
no, they could probably tell it's us, but we would need to. If the generals say kill them, we're not going to directly disobey, but we are going to basically kind of help them escape, but we'll have to leave them with a few scratches.
So,
Okay. Yikes! I don't like that idea.
Yep. I don't like it either, but this is the situation we're in.
Yep.
the three of you that are doing the sneak managed to get into the room before the VIPs arrive and sneak through it without alerting the two that are already there. If I can direct your attention to the Roll20 map.
Wait a sec.
Ooh. Oh, wait, the menu's still there. 1 second. No, this.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Okay. Oh.
Yep.
Where am I? Oh, there I am.
Yeah, you can't move yourself.
Yes, because I am preventing I'm just gonna yeet myself around the map while the DM's talking. Because if that happens, that is you actually moving around the map.
Just like while you're talking, the people in there are just like, what the heck? While they watch Pegasus just flying around above them.
V clipping around.
Just dancing on the table, just throwing food everywhere.
So the
Sneakily throwing food.
the Kraken priest at the head of the table addresses the group and thanks them for showing up. And you can see several pleasure I can words. Displeased looks as the rest of the singular alicorn shuffle in to take up all of the seats that aren't left vacant. It is obvious that certain individuals in here do not like each other. I can't
Is
make
it
them turn
obvious
around.
which individuals don't like each other?
Our hands.
Well, the red, pink, and black one down here is very not comfortable with how close this one is sitting.
I really like the design of that red, pink, and black one. Who are they?
You don't know that yet.
Oh wait, maybe we can connect them to one of the names we have.
This one
That looks
here?
like a play card. Yeah.
and this one here greet each other with cordial indifference.
Which ones? I missed that. I'm sorry.
So
This guy.
Okay.
And all of these guys, like all of them, none of them will shut up. They are currently trying to explain to the three hags down here the importance of skinning cats before you lay eggs.
Alright. Understandable.
Okay.
I should probably do a Constitution roll.
Oh, please.
I'm joking.
And of course, the Kraken priest is just kind of watching it at the moment. what do for the party?
Well, okay, so
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna kind of listen.
me and Cloud
Uh,
are. I assume me and Cloud are expecting people to come in from like this direction, right? Because we're guarding an entrance, so we wouldn't even necessarily see anything going up on in the top corner because we're not looking there. So we can continue on business as usual. I hope.
Yep.
They snuck past you.
We're there. We are sneaky.
That's incredible.
Get snuck.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm a barbarian, and I snuck past you.
Yeah.
Right. So I just tell them to go all the way across the.
Teleporting.
And I didn't use loud sneaking.
Yep. We used the proper sneaking and not the aggressive sneaking.
So the Kraken's priest calls the room to attention, and rather than the watery voice, you get a like massively booming voice that should not be coming out of the creature the size of a pony. As he addresses the group and thanks them for taking time out of their schedule to attend the emergency meeting, and
Shadowing the Kraken.
he says that someone not only infiltrated Daybreaker's dimension but also managed to defeat her. He goes on to say that they have an idea of who it is that did so, and right now they're trying to demoralize by throwing a festival, and we're going to put a quick pin in that and switch over to the other group. So for Staghorn and Paige, you guys went back to the fair, correct?
Yes.
Those getting my hopes all down.
So when you get to the fair, usual, like they've managed to get the ghouls in line. They're actually juggling swords, although one is still attempting to eat one of the swords rather than juggling it. But
Maybe they're hungry.
all in all, not too bad. However,
Yeah,
you
sure.
do feel a certain tension in the air around you. And suddenly there's a lot of ruckus from the opposite side of the fairgrounds. And you see a pedestal being wheeled out. What do?
Your best.
Rubberneck and follow after where the pedestal's going at distance. Just look interesting. Might as well follow.
Okay. I'm going to assume that Cameo is dealing with other things and is doing the same.
Yeah.
So when you guys get over there, everybody is like standing around it, and you can feel the anticipation in the air. It's absolutely thick. When there is a flash of red fire, and standing before you is a absolutely beautiful alicorn.
It's him.
Actually, at this time, I cast Death Ward on both me and my party member.
Oh no. I had a feeling.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what did you cast?
Death Ward.
It's the please don't one shot me.
Yes.
Oh.
So I want you both to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
We haven't seen him since.
The king.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, and our two party members haven't seen him ever.
Oh.
Yep. Neither of those guys have ever seen him.
Oh, this is a first for like most of our party at this point.
I mean, there. So
yeah, that's
I don't
true.
even know who the heck it was.
Neither are me.
Okay.
Even if
And Paige, yours was the 21.
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing the two of you notice is that despite the beauty, there is a certain amount of something going on. You can feel uneasy at as he begins to speak. For description, for the ones that don't exactly know what he looks like, he has pure white coat, and his wings, rather than looking like actual feathers, they look like gemstones that have been cut in the shape of feathers.
So pretty.
A gorgeous, like, scarlet red color. His horn is also in the same way that Shadowfire's transitions from black to a gold color. His does so to a red color, the same kind of scarlet as his wings, and he has the ethereal mane that both Luna and Celestia were known for. He also is wearing a sort of blindfold across his eyes that has a singular, like, so it's a single strip of cloth with the top and bottom of it having what looks to be some sort of like metal along it, and in the center is a shape almost like an eye. And then as he steps forward, you see that his hooves, they transition from white to black, and he speaks. His voice is a very, like, calming, soothing voice, although for you two it gives you an edge of unease as he addresses the crowd in a language that you don't recognize, but you do feel it, like the meaning of it in your mind. And it is basically a telling them that someone has snuck into the midst of his people, and he will ensure that they are not allowed to do more harm, for they have struck low one of his nightmare guards. In essence, he has just framed you as the villain.
Yes.
And with that, he disappears in another whoosh of crimson flame to the cheering and just all around, like, joy of the gathered ponies and monsters.
I mimic their joy to, like, kind of blend in.
Roll.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna do a wisdom save for myself.
Also roll a for Staghorn. What is it called?
Deception.
Yes, deception. Thank you.
I'm doing a wisdom first, see if I'm able to control myself, and now I'm gonna attempt a deception.
And go ahead and roll the deception with advantage, since you're just trying to blend into a crowd, not deceive an individual.
Roll again, Staghorn. You can just press an up arrow to reroll.
Okay. So you guys blend in fairly decently as the crowd disseminates into the festival to do festival things. Back in the other group, the meeting has gone on. They've discussed state of affairs of large sections of the city. You're not getting a lot of useful information out of it, not without knowing, like, the actual layout of the city yourselves. But the Kraken finally says that they've had enough time to speak, that and he tells the hags to continue to monitor the ones that they recently made deals with to ensure that they don't overstep their bounds, and that the master will not suffer any failure on their parts. And all at once, basically all of them vanish. They just disappear. Poof. Except for the Kraken priest. Varying flashes of magic and whatnot.
Oh dear.
And
So what was that you were saying about the hags and deals and I try to understand that, but
yes,
like
you have more pressing issues at the moment, because now you
Okay.
have to figure out how you're going to escape.
Yes.
wait, not me and Ellis. We're good, right?
Oh, so you're staying with the
No, we're leaving.
What do you think, Cloud? I feel like
I don't think that's a good idea. How much longer?
I think we have to leave when we have the opportunity.
okay.
So the Kraken guard makes his way. If I can, I'm not zoomed in enough for the map for this. To you two, and says good job, and tells you that once you are done polishing your armor, you are being afforded the opportunity to go to the festival and celebrate the occasion, as long. But if any word that you have spilt the beans gets out, then you're both dead, very very dead.
Oh.
I salute.
Wait a second. Am I still muted?
No, you're
no.
not.
No, you're.
You are not muted.
All right. Oh,
I
God.
salute.
I salute as well.
And with that, he leaves.
Okay, we need to get the heck out of
Okay, so we were given a really easy out there. So let's go polish our armor and leave.
Yes, I'm going to be the most recognizable one now, but you can shapeshift to whatever you need to.
Well, we don't. There's no need. We're still a guard, so we can just walk as far away until
Well, I mean,
be at ease.
yeah. I mean, when time comes. Anyways.
Yeah.
Guess it's time for us to go.
All right. What about the rest of them though? Like, how are they going to get out?
Here.
Yeah, we don't know there.
I had no idea
Right.
you were listening.
All right. Well, that was easy. I guess we can go report back to the gang, tell them what we found.
For the
Yep.
other three, you're going to need to roll stealth to get out.
Yes. Yes, we are.
That includes passing us.
You guys left.
Of course, if you made yourself clear to me, I could cast seeming, and have you all looking like tentacle monsters.
There could be people that can see past that. I'm just saying.
That's always true.
Yeah. Doing the
So
roll?
me and Saw are gonna go back to the tavern.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Once I'm at sufficient distance, is now a good time for me to test whether my face can go back to normal?
I said your eyes. They're not on eye stalks.
Yeah.
Eyes. Eyes are octopus eyes.
But like, can I switch forms to not have those eyes? Or
Well,
I wouldn't
right now
suggest
I'm worried about
it.
getting the rest of the party out of the temple.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Put a pin in that then.
Rolling the stealth.
I'm going to attempt the stealth. Either way, One way or another, it's probably going to be stealth.
One way or another, we're getting out of here.
It's stealthy time.
Teleport myself across the city. We're getting at 20. Let's go.
All right.
So Yoshi vanishes.
Years of blending in with the crowd
All right.
and a little bit of magic.
If that's not enough for fair, then I can spend a lucky point.
I have the ability to make quiet. No, the aid is a little bit late to use that.
Yeah, I just gotta say you can only spend the lucky points on yourself, and I guess the enemies.
Lost somebody. We lost Cameo. Cameo's back. Yeah, that's what your eye looks like, by the way, Sawtooth.
In what?
That right
Yeah, I figured it would look something like that. Thank you, Cameo.
Great. And the Quillian going to do the roll? Is he gonna just chill in the room?
Is he AFK or something?
Are you gonna do your stealth roll to escape? Do the snake.
Okay.
Instead of oh, it's a whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
So as you guys do the sneak, Fair is not doing a very good job of it. Fair knocks over a vase as you guys are almost out, and the guards have noticed you.
Time to run.
Run. Oh my gosh.
So you noticed all of us?
All three of you, because you
Well,
know
great.
you were sneaking as a group, and then Fair kicked over a vase.
Okay, well, great.
Yeah.
You're out of there.
I'm kind of amazed how we got in here without me doing something like that.
Or being on fire.
How many guards are there?
Well, they can roll athletics or acrobatics to see if they can do the escape. So, Quillian, Fair, and Yoshi, athletics or acrobatics?
Either one for me. Acrobatics would be better,
Ballistic speed can just be gone.
since I'm proficient in acrobatics.
I can also just teleport, so that helps.
Well, do the roll.
If all else fails, teleportation always works.
I'm a lot better at acrobatics than I thought I was.
At least I didn't get suction cups on my hooves.
Well, you can't walk on walls now.
I could
I
become
probably can.
an octopus if I wanted. Check yourself.
That is my acrobatics roll.
Okay. So, Yoshi, you may want to use that teleport.
Yep. Bogad fein spriok sui glissar knacht.
I love that.
I just imagine like him tripping and falling on his face, and then just like from the ground yelling that and disappearing.
Out of the door. I'm gone.
Oh, that's amazing.
See ya.
That's the perfect mental image. I love it.
Yes.
I'm just outside, still face down on the ground, just breathing heavily.
Okay, so everybody has escaped. Do you all meet up at the tavern?
Yep. Can we get some fan art of that, by the way?
That'd be great.
So now that everyone has escaped,
Go
Sawtooth switches into Earth Pony form and looks into I don't know, the reflection of one of his elixir bottles. He just wants to see himself.
So, yes, you still have octopus eyes.
Big rip. Well, now you just have to.
So every form I take has octopus eyes?
Yes.
Good.
Oh.
That's actually kind of amusing.
Oh, I hate
It is very amusing.
Yeah.
Feels bad.
Well, let me make art for that.
I mean, if you wanted to like differentiate Sawtooth Prime from Sawtooth D&D, there's your way.
Oh, I hate
Yeah.
it. I hate it. There has to be a way to do it. There must be.
I have an
Okay.
idea, but I can't say it until I get back with the party.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I don't think I have a spell that can help.
And even then, I'm gonna have to make a check to see if I know what the path of thought I have.
I am going to say that everybody has made it back. It is end of day. Do we want to put in it now, or do we want to like discuss information and then pin it?
We should probably pin it now since there are people working in my basement right now. I mentioned that earlier.
And it's almost 9 o'clock Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, we'll go ahead and pin it. For those of you that may or may not still be watching, we will be uploading the first of the highlights for the Peacemakers of Equestria on Tuesday, and Thursday will be the first of the bloopers. Be sure to tune in for that. Like, comment, subscribe, leave a ring the notification bell. I can English.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive about that.
On occasion, he is able to speak English.
But yeah, do all of that so that you can stay up to date with what we're doing, and of course it helps out the channel as well. Other than that, everybody have a great evening and drink water.
Stay hydrated.
Yep.
Hydrate.
Stay hydrated if you don't want to have octopus eyes like Sawtooth.